Hello, and welcome back to Barovia. I am your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel. Hey, sorry about that, guys. OBS crashed. It does that sometimes. I had it up for like a good long while today, but sometimes after I hit the stream button, it decides to freak out. It's because I switch back and forth between Twitch and Facebook. The OBS gods do not like that, apparently. I rolled a 1 on my OBS con check for some reason. So, sorry about that, friends. Welcome back. It says choppy now. Okay, sorry, QT9ball. That being said, I am just going to go over all that stuff again. So, many apologies. Our YouTube vid of this is going to be wild to stitch together, but it is what it is. So, hello and welcome to Barovia. I am your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and I am pleased to present to you the terrifying, the macabre, the ghoulerific 5th episode of Ages of Ainor presents Curse of Strahd. As always, guys, we are going to get into the game here in just a few moments, but before we do, going to go over those usual housekeeping things. Again, thanks to the technical problems. First things first, for folks in chat, try to remember, when we move on to map screens in the stream, that you are seeing the DM perspective. You may see things on my screen that the players do not see and don't know about, so try not to spoil those. You will see monsters in the next room. You will see traps hidden in the walls. You will see Strahd lurking in the closet, ready to jump out and suck their blood. So please don't mention those things in chat or give it away, especially if you also know the adventure. Don't give things away. The cast may have chat up and be trying to interact with you guys to keep the stream rolling. Secondly, please try to remember that D&D is a complex game with a whole lot of rules where there's also, we're improvising a story together as a group, so we may play fast and loose with the rules. I may change things in the adventure. I may forget rulings and come up with something on the fly, and it could be completely wrong. So if we're trying to remember something and you know the ruling, please feel free to put that in chat if you like. We may not see it. We may make the wrong calling. Don't lose your mind about it. We're here to have fun more so than we are to get every rule in Player's Handbook right. Thirdly, we want to keep this place as open and welcoming as we can to the extent that that is possible on the internet, so please do keep that internet toxicity to a minimum. So we won't be putting up with anyone being abusive or hateful in chat, whether that's to other viewers or to the players on the stream, regarding anything from character choices, their knowledge of the game or rules, their RP, anything else about them in terms of their, personal identities or anything like that. I don't think that's going to be a problem. It usually is not here, but we want to be upfront with what kind of thing we try to do in this space. Fourthly, just a warning that this adventure is horror themed. So there are elements that you may find unpleasant or disturbing, possibly. We aren't setting out to be overly graphic or gruesome or to upset people, but we do want to caution everyone to moderate your consumption of this campaign with your health and well-being in mind. So when the videos go up on YouTube, we usually try to put appropriate trigger warnings in them when possible, but in the context of a live stream, it generally won't be possible to put advanced trigger warnings of any kind of possibly triggering content. So I will preface this by saying we will not be depicting any graphic sexual content of any kind, especially not any kind of sexual assault or violence. So if that's an issue for you, blanket statement, you don't have to worry about that showing up in this campaign. However, there are a lot of other things that people could find unpleasant, and we aren't going to be able to preface all of them because we're improvising this and we don't always know what will be happening. So, fifthly, it is widely known and accepted that this adventure has some problematic depictions of individuals that are inspired by travelers or Romani people, IRL. I've done my best to search for resources online to help alter these depictions and avoid offensive stereotypes for folks who've been targets of discrimination and racism. So, just a heads up, if you're concerned about those things, we are attempting to mitigate that aspect of this adventure. We also do have an announcement tonight. We are doing a channel points challenge with Bonus Mom. We are trying to find extra ways for you guys to use those channel points that you've all been accruing, aside from just saving our adventurers bacon when they get into trouble and they get in over their head by stomping on a bunch of ghouls in the floor, etc., etc. And so, Bonus Mom has graciously agreed to do a stream where she will be DMing online for you guys to see. She will be DMing an adventure by a buddy of ours by the name of James Pianka. He is a game designer. He used to work on Magic the Gathering. He's been working in video games and a number of other things. And some time ago, he wrote an adventure that was actually the first adventure we ever ran with the Big Dealians, and maybe the second venture that Bonus Mom ever played in, called the Sphere of Sunlight. So she will be DMing that adventure. You should have an option to donate your channel points towards that. We set a pretty high goal of 50,000 points so that a lot of people will have a chance to donate and participate in that. And then once we reach that goal, Vincent Page has contributed. Once we reach that goal, Bonus Mom is going to choose a cast of role players at her discretion and run that adventure. I will not be playing or DMing. I will be helping her sort of with the technical aspect of running the stream and stuff like that. Regardless, for you guys, that is there as an option. If you would like to see that and you want to contribute channel points, feel free. So finally, a reminder that we do release this show on YouTube after each episode sometime during the following week. I try to get those out for you guys in case you miss anything and you want to go back and catch up on it, or in case you're new with us and you found Bonus Mom through TikTok, or you found us through TikTok or wherever else. Maybe Vincent's page's stream, maybe my stream, any of those things. If you found us those ways, we put those up on the Ages of Ainor YouTube channel, where you can go watch all of our old content and you can keep caught up with this one so that you won't be lost and you won't be missing things. Or if you have to miss part of tonight's episode, you will be able to catch up what you missed when we put it up. So that is there for an option for you guys as well. And then last thing before we get started, we're going to go around and introduce the cast. So if you'd please introduce yourselves and your characters, and whether or not you have chat inspiration before we jump in. The inestimable, the ineffable Vincent Page.
I don't know what that means. I'm just kidding. Howdy, folks. I am Vincent Page. I stream over on Facebook. I'm sure lots of people here already know that. I'm playing Ash Fireforge today, and I do not currently have chat inspiration, but one thing that I did want to throw in on top of my introduction is y'all got to check this shirt. We're going to do this. We got Bonus Mom merch. Ooh. Okay, listen. Got to check out the merch, y'all. It's very, very, very awesome.
Excellent. Onyx. Omega. You are a real human being, and your name that you have asked me to call you is Omega. I did it, guys. It happened. Finally, somebody hit the button.
Oh, man. It's all good.
Sorry.
Hey y'all, I'm Omega. I play Onyx Montarik, and he is a blazing singing wizard stone gnome, and I do not currently have chat inspiration.
Excellent. And VP, you now do have chat inspiration. Thanks to Skittle. Okay, Ozzy.
I'm Ozzy. I'm a dwarf. I play Thorin Fireforge. I am Ash's stepbrother, and I currently don't have chat inspiration.
We've been burning lots of chat inspiration, folks.
Yeah. It's been a rough couple sessions. This adventure is hard, guys. In case you didn't know, I've said this before. I had everybody make backup characters. Some of them didn't do it. Just in case anybody dies, so that they aren't as sad, but they probably still will be sad, and so will you. But hey,
positivity, baby.
Welcome
Optimism.
to the Curse of Strahd. Okay, the fantabulous Bonus Mom.
Hey everybody, I'm Bonus Mom, and in flagrant self-promotion, look at that. Me too. Just got my shirt. I love it. I'm thrilled.
We're twinning today.
I am playing Wanderess, who is a Furbolg druid and has a fascination with stars, and he doesn't like being in the basement of this house. I also am toying with the idea. Tell me in chat what you think about doing a live after this tonight, immediately after the show, to talk about what happened tonight, possibly to bury us all. So tell me what you think. Should I do a live tonight after the show?
It would be on TikTok, by the way.
Yeah, TikTok Live.
We sort of do like a little recap, talk back kind of a thing, if people are into that. Okay, and I am Pixel. I am your GM for the campaigns we're currently doing here at Ages of Ainor. You can also find me in the Ages of Ainor Discord, where I GM games that are open for members of our community. I have a game up right now that we don't really have a lot of signups for a level 5 adventure called The Workshop Watches. We have several other GMs who are in there posting games, so if you are interested, please go join that Discord if you would like to find some more chances to play. We would like to get to know you and play games. I think it would be fun. Also, you can find me on facebook.com/hammerandpixel, where I stream video games and we talk about philosophy and economics and video games, and I make a fool of myself, and it's a highbrow and a lowbrow time at the same time. It's like Schrodinger's eyebrows over there. So that's very fun. Bonus Mom is raising her hand. Yes, may I help you, Bonus Mom?
This much inspiration.
Bonus Mom does not have inspiration. So I guess everybody used their chat inspiration last time. And I know VP got his redeemed. I don't know about anybody else.
I got mine.
So that is where you can find me. That is what I do. I run Ages of Ainor along with my friend Beast, and I'm on Facebook streaming, much like Vincent Page, although not as good. Skittle, thank you for that gifted sub. Also, guys, if you're sending bits and gifting subs and things like that, in a context of a D&D stream, I will try to call those out when I can, but it's very difficult for it not to break the flow. So just know that all those are much appreciated, and we are going to go ahead and get started, except Monkey Business Gaming is throwing Bonus Mom some inspiration. So thank you for that. Now, without further ado, when last we left our would-be heroes, they were still trapped in the death house. They had found the long dead bodies of Rose and Thornbolt Durst trapped in the attic of the house. The shades of the children asked these would-be heroes to inter their bones in the family crypt beneath the house, which the party found by finding a secret door in a nearby attic room and descending the claustrophobic stone stairway into the basement of the terrifying house. Upon reaching the bottom, our heroes began to hear a distant, ominous chanting. Sorry, I had to turn the chant back on. A distant, ominous chanting. They then began to sort of investigate the damp, clay-walled basement. They found some empty holes in the wall, and then a sort of communal bedroom with a well in the middle of it, and several wooden chests in small rooms. The chests were locked, but Ash picked all but one of the locks. Thorin and Wandress managed to break open the other chest. The party found some coin in a pouch made of human skin. They found some gemstones, an eye patch with a gemstone on it, an ivory hairbrush, and a silvered short sword in the chest. They avoided a spiked pit trap thanks to Ash's watchful eyes and descended another staircase into a curious room filled with odd and disturbing objects in recesses set into the walls. Of these, Wandress took a withered direwolf tongue. They then saw an archway in the corner of the room with a heavy and rusted steel portcullis with about 2 feet of water in the bottom of it, and then behind it they saw a massive room with its floor also flooded by what seemed to be about 2 feet of water, and a raised dais in the middle of the room with walkways raised above the water around the edges of the room. At this point, the children's shades reappeared and begged the heroes not to go into that room because they could feel that the monster was in the room. The party listened to the children and returned upstairs, taking another pathway that they didn't go down before. Ash led the way, only to be ambushed by ghouls. The ghouls erupted out of the earth in the hallway, wearing rotting black robes over their hideous and decaying features. They chased Ash into a dining room of sorts when Thorin called on the power of Helm and turned the tide of battle with a powerful use of Turn Undead, causing all but one of the ghouls to scatter and flee throughout the basement. The clock ticking before Turn Undead ends, and the ravening ghouls would return to tear the heroes' face off and eat their cooling corpses. Ash, after recovering from the ghoul paralysis, investigated another area of the dining room, only to be attacked by a slithering, serpentine grick, a snake-like monstrosity with a sharp, bird-like beak and 4 grasping tentacles with razor-sharp claws emerging from its head. They defeated the one remaining ghoul and the grick, and then they began to run and look for safety of some kind. They retreated down the hallway they had come in before, into the room with the well, and Ash located one of the remaining ghouls cowering from the Turn Undead effect, unable to flee any farther from Thorin, and that is where we left off last session. So we are still in initiative. You have about 35 seconds until Turn Undead ends, and the ghouls you cannot see, hidden elsewhere in the dungeon, return. You're in this room with a ghoul in the corner, and some other ghouls elsewhere in the basement, currently unable to attack you. But not for long. Ash, it is your turn now.
I'm trying not to be a monster magnet today. So I think we need to take all these guys out. So we're going to get right into that, I think.
Okay, just know that once it takes damage, the turn effect goes away.
Gotcha. So what I'm going to try to do here is use some of my movement to get a shot off because I'm not getting up next to these dudes. They will paralyze me. So let's see. 5, 10. We're going to try to move 15 to here.
Okay.
Now, I can see this on the map.
Yep.
Does that mean I have a shot with the
You
longbow?
do have a shot, although I'm going to say it has half cover just looking at your line of sight on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You could, using bonus actions and stuff, you might be able to get closer and take a shot and still get out. But you would basically have to be right there in order to get a clear, full, uncovered shot at this thing, probably.
I thought so. I just wanted to double check.
Oh, don't forget the scene pixel. Thank you. We're going to the map screen. Beep. There we are, guys. Many thanks to whoever that was. Ace of Spades. Thank you, Ace of Spades.
Okay. All right. So looking at cutting action, something that I should be able to do then is run up here, take my shot, and then use cutting action to dash back out of there if I need the extra movement, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
if you want.
beans.
Yep. I believe so. Sorry.
Well, friends, hopefully I'm not taking too much of a charge here, but we're going to attempt to get them before they got us, if you know what I mean. So 20, 25. I think I have, what do I have as movement? Just to double check. I don't want to accidentally move too far. I do have 30. Cool. So we're going to boop right here, and we're going to take a shot, I think.
Excellent.
I can do this. I can roll 20, I promise.
There it goes. 14 to hit. Let's find out if it hits, friends. Pretty sure it does. Yes. 14 will hit the ghoul.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to take the 10 points of 10 points of damage. I don't believe you would get sneak attack on this. Because if you bonus action hide, you would get it, but you need the bonus action to get back out of there, right? So
Correct.
Okay. Boop, 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 boom. Okay, so yeah, but nevertheless, it is a solid shot. 10 points of piercing damage. Your arrow thunks into the ghoul, and it is definitely not enjoying that.
Okay. I would definitely like to take my dash, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So let's move back out of here. 5, 10, 15, and I don't want to get too far.
Okay.
So I'll just hang out here, I think.
Okay, cool.
And that'll be it for me.
All right. Well, that brings us to the ghoul itself next. This one is no longer turned, so it is going to come slavering out of here. It has enough movement to reach Ash.
Ah, son of a bitch. I should have really seen that coming, huh?
Yeah. And let's see. It's going to make a claw attack. Ash is a 13 hit.
I don't think so. Let me double check. Sorry, I was doing something there. I want to say I have 15. Yeah, 15 is my AC.
Excellent. Yeah, so you've seen this attack before. This thing comes scrambling out of the bedroom and whirling around the corner and just sort of raking its claw at you, but you have seen that kind of attack before. You were able to duck out of the way and dodge and use your swords to sort of parry the blow. You do not get hit by that. You've got 6 more turns on turn undead. The other shit happening is over and does not matter anymore. So, okay, cool. And that brings us to, I'm going to put this out over there, that's fine. Oh, nope, I got to go back around. Onyx. So, Ash went into the corner, shot the creature, and managed to draw its aggro, basically. It raced out of the room, and what do you do?
I am going to go ahead and use a cantrip Ray of Frost on it. And try to hit it with that.
Okay, let's take a look. Whoop, actually, pew. I want to do that for fun. Okay, AC of the ghoul, 12 hits, 12 exactly hits.
Cool,
These things are not armored at all, and they are slow, sort of shambling, horrible creatures. 3 points of cold damage, nice. Okay, so 3 points of cold damage, and this thing's speed is reduced by 10 feet. So I'm going to make a little snail in there now. All right.
And I think I'm just going to move here really quick just to get a better view of the room and everything else.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Thorin, you're up.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna move. Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna like move up and get an attack on it with my warhammer.
Okay. Yeah, let it rip. 15 hits.
Woo! This party ain't messing around today, folks.
Ooh.
Don't get cocky.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes, Mom. Sorry.
And Thorin, you swing your hammer with a mighty blow and cave in the skull of this this ghoul, and it crumples to the ground.
It's what we like to see.
Okay. All right, we are still in initiative. Wandress, you are up. What would you like to do? No threat seems to remain visible in this room, but you know, lurking somewhere in the shadows of this basement, dark things
Wanders
await.
is going to say to the other adventurers, I don't think we're going to get out of here without tackling whatever is in the water. And then he's going to walk over to, no, he's not. So he's going to say that. I don't think we're going to get out of here without tackling whatever is in the water. But should we try to deposit these bones somewhere?
Yeah, the kids had told us, or the spirit of the kids rather, had told us where the crypt was, correct? Or they at least said that it was up on this floor rather than down there where the room
Yeah, it was
We're
up
headed
here.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's as much discussion as I'm gonna allow you guys. Wandress, you have moved, I think, a little bit or something. What else do you do? Where do you go?
Wanderers has the bones, correct?
Correct.
Wanderers is going to head, and Wanderers also would know the direction, although Bonus Mom is not sure. Wanderers is going to head for where that open place was at the beginning. Those two open crypts or whatever they were.
Okay.
So can you tell me, is that straight ahead and up
Okay,
those
so the
stairs?
two open crypts, I think you would know enough to know you can get there one of two directions, Wandress. I'm going to try to put this where, can you see my ruler here?
Yes.
Okay. If you go this way, back through the room with the Grick, and then take a left, you will get back to that hallway. If you go this way to the north and back through the first room with a table with the straw mattresses that you saw, you will also get there. It's basically a big square. So
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Why would I go back to the dead Grick?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have I've got 30 feet of movement, and I think unless something stops me, I'm gonna go that and dash. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Okay.
35, 40. And then again, Wanderers knows. I've got that thing about knowing where I'm going. So I'm at 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Is this where I would be then?
You have not moved for me yet, so I'm not sure. Okay.
Okay, there.
Let's see. You're trying to get 60 feet. You can make it 5 more feet, technically, based on my math.
Okay, Wanderers is hauling ass the
Okay.
5 more feet. Wait a minute. Which, just because he wants to get rid of these bones,
Okay.
thinking that if we go into the water without the bones, the kids won't show up.
Right.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to just sort of put that in the middle there. Okay, so that is Wandress. Ash, you have seen Wandress tear off alone into the darkness with his... I believe Wandress has a torch, yes? So
Yes.
he and Wandress and his torch sort of charge off with the bones in tow to the north. What do you do?
Not to be a stickler, but I do believe that the bones were handed to me.
You
last
have the
session.
bones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
shoot, that changes everything. I thought
Sorry.
I had-
Yeah, I know, because you had the bones, but then there was some talk of you handing them to Ash. I honestly, I didn't watch. I watched most of the last episode. I didn't catch who currently has the bones. So.
All right. So then I'm going to say to Ash, should we take the bones? Do you want me to take the bones?
Yeah, I was totally going to follow you anyway, so that's all good.
Okay, so
I wasn't trying to be like, actually.
given that scenario, though,
Actually, friends.
I'm only going to move the 35 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, we should all.
Wait,
probably
you have a
kinda
movement speed of
stick together.
35?
Hmm?
Why do you have a movement speed
30,
of
30
Okay.
wasn't that? I think that's 35.
All good.
15, 20, 25. Yep, that's 30 feet.
Okay,
Feet.
cool. bringing us to Ash. Ash, Wanderous sort of leads the way towards the hallway you guys thought perhaps had the tombs in it before. And it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, yep, we're going to follow Wondrous. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to do 25. That way I'm not standing right in Wondrous's square, though. So.
Okay. Are you going to... Okay, you're just... Okay. And that's it?
That's about it.
All right. 25 seconds remain. Onyx.
Okay.
What about you?
I am gonna go ahead and go here and leave space for Thorin to get in there, so that way I'm not in the front.
You mean the back, or
So, I'm not in the like very front of the party.
okay?
Okay.
Because I'm very squishy.
Excellent.
Squishy boy.
Okay, Thorin, you're up.
Okay, yeah, and I'm just gonna fall in front of
Okay.
Onyx.
All right, Wandress. Your turn
Okay,
once
knowing
again.
that everybody is behind me and they're all coming as fast as they can and knowing about the turn undead, then at this point, I'm going to try to go to 60.
Okay.
So I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Again, Wanderers would remember, is the doorway that I'm like to my left now the one that goes into where there are open crypts?
I cannot see where you are yet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so from there, Wandress, you know that there are empty holes with nothing in them currently in this direction.
That's what I thought. Okay, I have, however, forgotten my count, so I'm going back. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, I'm going here and hollering, follow me, and
Okay.
I'm trying to get out of the way for Ash and holding the torch out to get as much light as I can.
Okay, Ash, you're up.
Nothing to it but to do it. 5. Oh Lord, I don't know which way you went. Let's see, 10, 15.
Well, you might see the flickering light. 'cause
You
I'm
would
holding-
remember this room. You guys originally came in through this here. These things to your south, Ash, are all just like little tiny bedrooms with horrible rotted straw mattresses on them.
Okay.
So
Wondrous is.
Wondrous is that
direction.
way, correct?
Cool,
Yep,
cool.
100%.
20, 25, 30. And to catch up to Wondrous, we will obviously. Can I use my cunning action to dash and then hold an
for
action?
sure. Well, I mean,
my God.
you don't necessarily have to declare an action now. You can use your bonus action and then decide what you want to do when you get wherever you're going.
Cool. Let's just go ahead and use that then.
Okay.
So another 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, there. 25. Here. I
Okay.
think that's as far as I can get.
Yeah, so that would be 30. You could dash with your action and get farther somewhere or other, should you so desire to do that. But that is not, of course, required. That is up to you.
Gotcha. Now we'll just use the one dash. That way we don't leave everybody behind.
Okay. Okay. 20 seconds remain on turn undead. Onyx, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going up here. So that's one. Hold on. Sure. Okay, so that'd be nope. There it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And if you want to grab your token and measure while you're looking instead of going to the ruler, you can
Gotcha.
click on your token and then right click and it will start measuring. And if you need to put waypoints down, you right click again and you can make multiple like waypoints on your little measurement path.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
I do what?
So that'd be 25.
If you grab your character like you're going to move him, and while you have it moving, if you right click, you'll start putting like little
Yes.
you'll start putting little a ruler behind yourself.
Okay.
So,
And then I'm just gonna take my action to dash and I'll get to there.
okay. Cool.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Thorn, you're up.
Okay, so it's 10. $15, $20. And then which way is it? Up here?
This way. Through the up
Okay.
the stairs is the way you guys originally came in.
Okay, and then 25, and that's my movement speed.
Right. So you can dash with your action if you're not going to do anything else with it, and you can get another 25 feet of movement.
Okay, yeah, then I'll dash. So then I'll just, be right here. That way I'm like behind Onyx.
Cool. Very cool. Okay, Wandress, you're up. What you got?
Okay, so that is so limited in what I can see. I tried to get out of the way of Ash.
I'm going to do a thing. Hang on. I think if you guys are okay with it, I might give you all control of each other's tokens. You try not to move each other's dudes, but it will allow you guys to
see what they see, right?
Yeah, basically. So
Okay.
that way everyone can see all the same stuff, which, try not to metagame. You guys aren't bad about that, really, so I'm not too worried about it. But this will just probably be less frustrating, and you can see what I'm talking about when your character technically can't see stuff.
Right.
That's fair. I like it.
Just
Listen, I will not metagame.
Just don't mess
to a
around with
fault.
other people's. Yeah, right. Just don't mess around with other people's sheets, obviously.
I will purposely let myself get yeeted.
Okay.
Metagame.
Did that work? Can you guys see each other's things now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, beautiful. Is that better? Do you prefer that?
I
absolutely.
prefer it.
Okay, beautiful.
enormously.
All right, so that's what we're
Kind
gonna
of
do.
streamlines the process, right?
Yeah, it's just because I
So-
know you see these little tiny myopic black things with the dynamic lighting, and it's hard to. Anyway,
It's a nightmare. Wanderous says to Ash, please place those bones so we can be done with this. And then he is going to push past Ash and go back out into the hallway to right here.
Okay.
And he is going to cast Shillelagh on his walking stick thing.
Okay.
Okay, which lasts for a minute. It's a bonus action. He said something to Ash, he moved,
Okay.
and he's just holding in place in case anything starts coming up that hallway.
Okay. Very cool. Okay, Ash, we're back to you.
Okay. So I don't know how much of this I can actually accomplish on my turn. Obviously, I'm sure it'll use my action. But can I call out for the kids? I do not remember their names. I'm terrible.
Yes,
but-
Rose and Thornbolt Durst.
yeah. So I would like to kind of call out and be like Rose and Thornbolt. Is that what it is?
Thornbolt. Yes.
Thornbolt.
You could probably get away with Thorn, I would think.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, Rose, Thorn, are you there?
Okay. Ash, I would like you to make me. I'm gonna call this a religion check. You are trying to commune with the spirits of the dead using totems of their bodies, basically. I think that's religion for me.
What?
Oof, we got a 5.
Nope. Nope. We're gonna burn that.
Burn that inspiration. Okay.
This is very important to me.
We got a 19.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ash. You do not see the bodies of Rose. You do not see the ghosts of Rose and Thornbolt.
Well, that was a wasted inspiration.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wandress, you see Rose Durst appear in the hallway. Where you are, down next to one of the other breaks in the hallway.
I see Rose Durst, so is that the girl?
Yes.
Wanderous is horrified. Is this, are we going
So
out?
yeah, Wandress would have heard Ash call out, and then Wandress sees, instead of anywhere near where Ash is, Wandress sees the ghost of Rose Durst appear in the hallway at the crossroads. Let me look and see what you can see. Yeah, so Wandress, you can kind of see basically that there are 2 crossways, left and
Yeah.
right, here
Yeah.
and here, kind of, right?
Yep.
So Rose appears, and then she darts into this left hallway. Well,
Okay.
from your perspective, it would be the right hallway, I believe.
Okay. Wandrous is horrified because he really thought that they should go in that open thing. So what do we do with initiative? Can I respond to that?
Yeah, I would say talking is generally speaking like a free action, so you can
Ash,
quickly
she's
respond.
out here. The girl is out here.
Okay, this is where I'm going to take my movement.
Okay.
10, 15. Which way did she go?
To the right.
All right, so excuse me, big guy. Come on. There you go. 15, 20, 25, and 30, yes. And I know this doesn't make a lot of sense, but I need to get in here. I'm going to use my cunning action to go ahead and dash just to get this
Okay.
extra movement.
Yeah.
So 5.
You go in
And-
there, and you see the 2 ghosts, one Rose to the north and Thorn to the south,
Okay.
next to these big stone doors. That are so again in the other one, you remember there are these open stones that are not up against anything. Here the stones are over the holes, basically.
Okay. Is this where you're to be laid to rest?
Yeah, I think Thorn points at the door and just sort of nods, holding his little doll.
Okay. So I'm going to use my action to, as quickly and carefully as possible, kind of separate them out and
Yeah,
put them
I think
where they
as you
belong.
start to move, they disappear.
That makes sense. And then just as a little extra little bit of RP for the folks at home, I do think that we remember to grab Thorn's teddy bear, and
You grabbed the
definitely
doll.
want to
Yep.
make sure to put that in his tomb with him.
Okay.
I'm sure this will take me a
Okay.
few minutes.
So yeah, Ash, which one are you doing first? North or south? Or are you trying to
God, just what flavor, right?
Yeah, north or south?
We'll do the little boy first.
Okay. So you move to the rock. It is a big, heavy rock. It is going to take an athletics check to open it.
Okay.
If you have a crowbar in your pack, you can try and use that, and that may help you.
Okay.
If you do not have a
Let's
crowbar, you
double-check.
cannot use a crowbar. I don't know what kind
I'm
of
not
pack you
sure
got.
which. Yeah, I don't remember which one. We got thieves' tools, and then disguise kit. I wonder if I guess it has it all. Yep, crowbar. Excellent.
Hey, there you go.
I don't,
all right,
I don't
Ash.
click on it though, right? Is it
No,
just
what you
like-
don't. So the crowbar will grant you advantage on this check. You're going to need to
Cool.
make an athletics check, DC 15, to
Okay.
pry the stone away from the wall enough to get in there.
All right, let's do it. With, come on. Oh Lord.
Ooh, okay, with a 9. Oh, Ash, your spindly rogue arms. I mean, you've got 14 strength, but
I get it.
you're prying at it, but it's stuck. It's old. You don't know how many decades or even hundreds of years this stone has been sort of sitting in this place. With your action, you are not able to get it open. 15 seconds remain before Turn Undead ends. Onyx, what would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go right here, and then I think I'm gonna just go ahead and take a bonus action, or not a bonus action. I'll just take my action to move into this here.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that way I'm kind of out of the way.
Cool. So in this one, Onyx, you see 2 more of these stone doors, and these ones are shut like the one where you saw Ash. They are not open like the ones you saw further to the north.
Gotcha. Okay.
We may be having some internet issues, guys. So apologies. This seems to always happen to us. I don't know why. We're gonna try and just play through it. The episode is being recorded, so it will go up on YouTube if you find this bit difficult to understand what's happening. Many apologies. We've tried to contact the internet people, and we have no idea why this is happening. So
It's
Okay.
back up on my end for reference.
Cool.
It was just a little blip, and we're good to go.
okay. So Onyx, you moved over there. Anything else from you?
No, I think that's gonna be it for me.
Cool. All right, Thorin.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so 5. Okay, so that's 25. So I mean, I could go in there and help out Ash.
Yeah, if you use your action to dash, you won't be able to try to pry the thing, but you'll be in a better position to try next turn. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, yeah, that's going to be it for me.
Okay. And Wandress, you are up.
Hearing what they are attempting to do, Wanderous is gonna 5'10", so he's gonna move himself into the other corner.
Okay.
And he is frantically going to attempt himself to open the other place, but he's gonna say to Ash, "Remember my guidance," and then he is going to attempt to open the other thing. So that's an athletics check. What did you say, strength? Wanderous is just gonna try to open the thing. He doesn't have the crowbar. He's just gonna do it.
Okay.
Can he use his quarterstaff with the shillelagh
I'm gonna
to
say
try to
no, unless you,
Okay.
I don't think it counts as a crowbar for the purposes of this.
Okay.
Okay. I also though you count as one size larger, determining carrying capacity and the weight you can drag, push, or lift. I'm gonna say that probably grants you advantage anyway, just because you are a big, you have a basically your powerful build racial trait counts you as a large creature instead of medium. I would say that grants advantage on this.
Okay, so what's my check?
Athletics.
Okay, so then mightily confusedly, okay, also Wanderous is just like trying to do whatever Ash was doing. Same either way.
Yeah, so
13.
your powerful furball muscles, you're trying to pull this thing out, not having any more luck.
Okay.
All right, Ash, back to you. You and maybe it's doesn't feel quite as bad now that big ol' Wanderous is getting in there and struggling with it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you.
I was
Remember
just
the
gonna.
guidance.
Yeah. So guidance is gonna give me a D4, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, it wouldn't have helped you the last time, I'm afraid, but
Right. So my question works is I already have advantage by using the crowbar. If I
Right.
get Thorin to help me, does that do anything, or is it basically the same exact thing?
It technically would be the same as advantage.
Okay.
So
Cool.
But Thorin can maybe if you try it and fail, you can move out, and Thorin can move in and try, and you get
Yeah.
2 shots at it this turn. That's
That
about
makes
the
sense.
best mechanically that I can give you.
Cool. That makes sense. So hopefully this with the guidance should get us there. Come on, baby. Hell yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, so bearing down, I think you're struggling. You've got these bones, and I think maybe the little teddy bear is like peeking out of the bag, and you look down at the little teddy bear, and you find the power, and just and with a pull, you yank, and you manage to open the door, revealing a stone sarcophagus. So it is an identical hole in the wall, except this one has a stone sarcophagus inside of it. Let me see what it says. And you see the stone slab is etched with the name Thornbolt Durst. And then it contains an empty coffin on a stone. I think that's beer? I don't know. Beer. So,
I don't know.
okay. That was your action for this round.
Just could use my movement around to get into place.
You can move. You can move in there.
Okay.
Although, yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah, that. So I think it'll take one more action to. I'm gonna say you can open and place the bones all as one
Okay.
action. But
Cool.
okay. All right. 10 seconds remain on turn undead.
What a time bomb. We're like frantically
Trying to throw these bones away.
Oh god.
Oh man. Onyx, you're up.
Okay. Now that everybody's kind of been there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step out, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and hold an action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold Firebolt,
Okay.
just to see if there's gonna be anything coming up.
The littlest person standing guard. This whole thing's got me
Yeah,
in my
so
motion.
Onyx, you hold the fire in your hand, ready to
I
throw
like
it
that.
if anything should come your way. Beautiful. Okay. Thorin, you're up.
Okay, well,
And
since he was
can-
able to get it open, I mean, well, we still have to open up the other one, so I'm gonna go over and kind of squeeze in next to Wondrous
Okay.
and see if I can maybe get it open. So you said
Yeah.
athletics?
Yeah, it would be athletics. You guys can't occupy the same space, but I am going to say you can muscle over there and attempt to open it
Okay.
from the corner. I will give you that. Because I think it opens up against the wall, kind of, you know? So,
Yeah.
we
Oof.
got a 6.
does he?
I'm not
does he,
gonna try to re-roll that for
Does
inspiration.
he get any grip on it at all with the 6?
No. It's just, yeah. I mean, you already have advantage, Wondrous, so.
Okay, Wanderous just like you all would hear from Wanderous a guttural that sounds very emotional. Okay, like he is moved. Okay, and he reaches out, and with everything in him, he puts his hands out and grabs one corner of the concrete, and he just again he continues to make a very emotional and he tries again to open.
Just to make sure, was that everything from Thorin? You tried to move it, you didn't want to move out anywhere after that, correct? I just wanted to double check.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna stay there.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so no, you're
Yeah,
fine,
I'm sorry
Wondrous.
about that.
I just, okay. Yeah, so Wondrous, go ahead, make that athletics check. So you do have an advantage due to powerful build.
Okay.
After that speech,
Okay. No. So
Rip.
that means I can't use my chant inspiration and do it again because I already had it.
Yeah, you already have inspiration, so
Yeah.
it already
my
counts as
hands
advantage.
in
So
all my
Wondrous is
excitement
pulling
hands
and
slip
pulling
off.
and pulling, and it's just, the door is not budging. Ash, there you are.
you already know we gotta get these laid to rest.
Okay. Yeah, so you slide the much lighter stone top of this coffin, this sarcophagus, over, and you lay these bones down into their resting place, and then slide the coffin back on top, and you see, for just the briefest moment, the ghost of Thornbolt Durst. Get that out of the way. The ghost of Thornbolt Durst, which sort of looks at you and sort of, for the first time you've ever seen on his perennially worried face, sort of gives you a want smile, and then sort of like falls down into the coffin
Damn, that's
and
powerful.
vanishes.
Oh my god.
Okay, hearing that, can Wanderous shout something?
Sure.
Get the crowbar here.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, just for role play purposes, I'd like to lay my hand really quickly onto the sarcophagus, and we're gonna boot back out here.
Yeah.
I've probably used my action, so I probably couldn't like do anything to help out here. Correct?
Correct. Yeah, you
Okay.
used, yeah, it took your action to do that.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much
Okay.
all I got. Actually, you know what? Well, no, I think I can't move out because I have the bones. Why would I move? I need to
Right.
get it.
You're the one that has
Yeah.
to get him in there.
Yep.
I mean, you could pass him off to somebody else, but that's about it.
Yeah. All right. We'll worry about it when we get there.
5 seconds remain on turn undead.
Oh no.
Onyx, you're up.
Yeah. So
Nobody came.
Yep. So because I'm still a fairly young magic user or fairly new, the fire is going to start to get too hot in my hands. So I'm going to have to like put it out.
Okay.
And then in turn, I'm going to go ahead and just hold.
And he puts it out.
Yeah. Oh God. And I'm just going to go ahead and just recast it. Just like kind of blow my hand really quick and then recast it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Okay,
hold
fair
it.
enough. Very good. Love that. Okay. So that's Onyx holding Firebolt once again, looking back and forth, waiting for something to jump out of the dark. Thorin, you're up.
Tell you what, since I'm probably not going to be able to get that door open, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to lay my hand down on that coffin and I'm going to say a prayer.
Okay.
You know, kind of like last rites or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, what does Thorin say?
You know, just Helm, please help this young child finally find peace wherever he may be.
Yeah, okay. Make me a religion check.
Let's see, religion.
19.
Ooh, baby.
Man. Yeah. This is probably the strongest connection you've felt to Helm since you got in this place.
Oh, nice.
So you sort of feel in the reaching out this time. Again, it's more tenuous than when you're, out in the normal world, but you do sort of feel this like prayer connecting more than it has any time since you've arrived. And you sort of maybe, I think, the coffin itself just sort of like glows with the radiant light for just a moment and then fades.
Nice.
Okay, that's Thorin. Wandress, you're up.
Okay. Can I do this? Wanderous, who is still looking more emotional, Ash, than you've seen him look up until this point. Like, he hasn't been afraid. He hasn't been real concerned. Now he's just really looking emotional. He's going to look at Ash and say, "Can we do this together? I'll help you." And
if I'm able to, I'd like to nod, and if I'm able to help, I'd love to do that.
So I want to grant Ash the help action.
Okay.
If he goes after the door with the...
Here's what I'm going to say. Ash already has advantage from the crowbar. You already have advantage from powerful build. If you'd like to narratively say that you do it together, that's totally fine. Mechanically, you're better off making 2 checks. So, I think we can sort of flavor it narratively that you guys step up together and start to move this. I'm totally fine with that.
Help me, help me, help me.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'll let me move up, and you can just make
I'm fine with that.
Like.
I think something like that totally makes sense for the narrative of you two working together.
Okay. And so Wanderous is going to try one more time with the strength check. It's athletics, right?
Yes, athletics.
Oh, God.
All right, Wanderous. You pull and pull and pull, and Ash gets the crowbar in there. Ash.
Come on, Ash. Save our
okay. I can make a check too. I was
Ash,
I thought that counted for mine.
Nope.
No,
so in this case, you're better off making 2 checks. So I'm going to say that you're helping each other narratively. Mechanically, you're making 2 checks. You're better off that way.
That makes sense now.
Go, go, go.
If there was ever a time, the emotions are high. I can't look.
Oh, okay. So Wanderous pulling Ash. I think Wanderous nudges it just enough that Ash can wedge the crowbar in and pull the rest of the way before the door opens, revealing an identical stone sarcophagus. This one engraved with the name Rosavalda Durst.
Cool beans. I mean, I already burned my action, so I can't lay them in there, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I guess real quick, do you want me to lay them in there, Wanderous, or would you like to?
I think that Wanderous has movement. Wanderous is going to ease himself out of there and leave it to Ash.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Difficult terrain, but I think I can get to there.
And Ash, you have movement to get in there, but
okay, yeah. I wanted to double check. I didn't want to take the whole moment. You know,
I got you.
No.
Okay, Onyx. So, Ash, you have moved in there. You didn't have any more action to open the sarcophagus and lay the kid to rest. Thorin, you feel the power of turn undead has faded. Wherever the ghouls are, they are now free to act as they wish. Onyx, your turn once again.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing, and this is just for flavor purposes, because I've been holding fire the past few seconds. I'm just going to go ahead and just do Ray of Frost instead
Okay.
and hold that.
Excellent. Yeah, we got a little Todoroki over
You
here.
got to cool it off. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Onyx, you fire up the Ray of Frost to cool off the hand that has been holding the firebolt. Thorin, you have put your hand on this coffin and sort of, communed with your god somewhat and felt very unlikely presence of your god in this place, managing to penetrate whatever sort of shield prevents him from normally interacting here. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to start off, yelling out to everybody that turn undead has ceased.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get ready. So I'm basically just going to burn my movement to move over here behind Ash. That way, when that way when they set the bones in the coffin, I can do the same thing.
Okay, Wandress, you're up.
Okay. Thinking there's not anybody back the way they came, Wandress is going to ease past Onyx, and he's going to move into this room, and he's going to prepare frostbite in case anybody comes from any direction he can see.
Okay.
And he's just standing there. He's got his hands out, okay, as Onyx did, but his hands are not blue with cold, they are lavender with cold. And he's just standing there waiting to cast frostbite if he needs to.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So you move back into this sort of dining room covered in bones and detritus. The body of the slain Grick, which I believe you burned a hole in with guiding bolt, is smoking and oozing on the table. The black blood of the ghoul that I'm not sure who killed that ghoul, but it is sort of oozing out onto the floor as well. Wandress, you stand guard in this room. Ash, you're up.
You already know. We got to put the bones where they go.
Yeah, Ash, you open the sarcophagus and place the bones inside, and the close it once again, and the specter of Rosavalda Durst appears, and she says, "Thanks." And I'm sorry. And then she falls into the coffin and disappears. Everybody, for laying the children to rest, please take DM inspiration.
Woohoo! In the nick of time.
Yes.
I never even burned my first one. I've
Okay.
been holding on to that
Same.
for a rainy day.
All right. However, you do still hear the distant chanting. It seems perhaps just laying the children was not enough to ease the threat. Ash, that took your action to put the children in there. What else would you like to do?
Okay, same as the first. I do want to lay my hand on the sarcophagus just for a quick second, but this time I'm going to say, anytime, kid. And we're going to move back this way.
If
and
I
I'm
could
actually
give you
going to
super
follow
inspiration, I would have.
the real Han Solo moment. Anyway, 10, 15, 20, and then I'm going to guard this. No. Yeah, I'm actually going to move right behind the Wanders. I'm sorry, I'll use my whole movement. Move out of the way so Thorin can do his thing.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Wandress and Ash, please make a perception check for me.
Oh, Lord. Here they come. Damn these eyes.
Okay. Oof. Okay, yeah, both of you hear from this southern hallway the unmistakable wet slap of feet
Oh God, I can see it.
coming your way, sprinting. Ash, yeah, you actually can see now that you see from the angle where you are, you can barely see around the corner one of these black-robed ghouls racing up the hallway.
Yeah,
But that is as far as that ghoul can get. Onyx, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move into this room with everybody else.
Okay.
And I don't think I can really do anything.
Okay. I mean, you can hold an action again, right?
Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and hold an action up until an enemy is like right below where Ash is to the
Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
and it's gonna be firebolt this time.
Thorin, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna, same thing, move in, place my hand on the coffin, and, just call it to Helm and say, all-powerful Helm, please help this young child find peace wherever they may be.
Okay. Yeah,
And
make a
then-
religion check.
Okay.
Ooh, mama.
Ooh.
Gee.
We like to see the green.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we
Okay.
do.
Thorin. Yeah, this one glows even more brightly than before. And Thorin, you feel the power of Helm through your devotion to laying these children to rest. He recharges your channel divinity.
Yes. I feel like we're gonna need
That's
that.
hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I think the golden glow sort of shines over the coffin and disappears, but there's a shine of it in your hand that doesn't disappear, and then it just sort of like slowly seeps into your hand. You can feel the warmth of the divine power sort of coming up your veins and into your heart, where you always feel the power of Helm. Okay, any movement from Thorin?
Yeah, I'm gonna. So let's see. That took 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So I'm basically just gonna move back into the hallway with everybody else.
Okay. All right. Okay, Thorin moves into the hallway. Wandress, you are up. You have heard that there is some sort of running creature. You can't see it. I think Ash called out that he could see it. Thorin, what would you like to do?
Thorin or Wandress?
Wandress, what would you like to do?
Wandress is
thank
going to
you.
run outside the room, climb over the dead body, do the difficult terrain, and he is re-energizing his hands that were purple, and he is holding them out towards this thing. As soon as he can see the thing coming up the hall, he is launching Frostbite.
Okay, well, I mean, you
At
can
it.
see it now. So
Yeah.
you've
As
used...
soon as I get out there, I hit it with
Yeah,
the
you've
Frostbite.
used, let's see, 5, 10,
5,
15.
10,
You've used about,
15.
15 feet of movement to get there.
Well, there was difficult
and then
terrain
20, yeah,
in
so it's
there.
about 20 feet altogether that
Yeah,
you've used.
yeah.
So
So
okay,
I'm standing right there because it's a ranged spell, yeah.
correct.
And
Okay, so Frostbite, I believe I make a save for Frostbite, is that correct?
let's see now.
Is it Constitution
The
saving throw?
target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6
Okay.
cold damage.
What's your
and
spell
has
save DC?
disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
What is your spell save DC?
Okay, I'm going to that right now. 14.
Okay. This thing passes its save. 19 passes. So you unleash Frostbite, and it tears through it like it's nothing. I mean, it's like it's not even phased. And is continuing, obviously, to rush towards you. Any more movement from Wandress?
Yeah, I think Wanderers is going to take his 10 more feet of movement and duck down around the corner.
Oh, okay. All right. Ash, Wandress raced out. You saw Wandress launch this spell, and you, I think, barely saw from your vantage point this creature be fully unaffected. What would you like to do?
Okay. This takes 10 to get through the dead body, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's actually really not that big a deal, to be fair. Okay,
It is
I'm
enough
going to
for
move
you.
in and take a shot. So that's 10, 15, 20. So we'll stop here and take a page from Wondrous's book, and we'll take a shot with the bow.
Yeah, go ahead and let it rip. 15 hits.
All right.
For 9 points of piercing damage. You do not get sneak attack. Any other movement from Ash?
I have 10 more if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, plus a bonus action dash if you want to do other stuff.
All right, I'm going to take a page and literally ready myself right here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this creature is racing up the hallway. It is going to skid to a halt between Wondrous and Ash. Ash, you are the one that actually hit it with an attack, so I don't mean to single you out.
It's okay.
But I'm going to single you out. These claws are coming at you one more time. Oof, does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay.
You scared me for a minute.
So, yeah, once again, Ash, you're used to how these things are fighting now. This one does not surprise you at all, and you are able to sort of dodge and weave and use your short sword to avoid these clumsy undead attacks of these filthy ghoul claws.
Look, brother, we're actually monster hunters now. We're learning.
That is everything from the ghoul. Onyx, you're up.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just stay here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just cast Firebolt from here at the ghoul.
Let's take a look at your line of sight. I'm gonna say I don't think he has cover there. I mean, you can see more than 50% of him. So,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Gotcha. Let's go ahead and do that.
15 hits.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So you unleash this firebolt, which sort of streaks through the hallway and slams into the ghoul, and does a little bit of damage. Anything else from Onyx?
I think I would just go ahead and move to here.
Okay.
Just that way I can get a little bit of a better visual.
Very good.
So.
Okay, Thorin, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm going to use all of my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, I still have 5 left. Okay. I'm going to use my Warhammer and two-handed again. Oh, rip.
Oof. That sucks.
I'm not going to use my Warhammer.
Okay. All right, yeah, so Thorin, you go to attack, and I think it's like you're running, and the firebolt sort of streaks over your shoulder, and you instinctively kind of duck out of the way, and it throws off your Warhammer attack. And the ghoul is able to dodge, and that brings us to Wondrous.
Okay.
Can I use the rest of my 5 movement to just kind of like move here?
To move where now? Yes, you can, and you're
okay.
technically not out of threat range, so you do not provoke an attack. Okay. Wondrous, you're up.
So Wondrous kind of shakes his hands, and the lavender color is kind of gone, and he grabs his quarterstaff and thinks maybe he should have been using it from the beginning, the way things are going. With the bonus action, he again casts Shillelagh, and that means that he gets to use his my weapon thing stays a D8, but I get to use my spellcasting ability instead of strength.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whack at it with the Shillelagh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
19 hits, roll damage.
Okay, now is this so I would use the Shillelagh for the damage, correct?
Correct.
and that'll figure it out. Okay, that's 7 more points of damage.
Okay, yeah, so you slam into this creature as Ash is dodging it, as it dodges as it dodges away from Thorin, it basically dodges right into your shillelagh, and you sort of crack it in the ribs, and you hear bones snap, and it seems to be beginning to fall apart as an undead, but it is not quite done yet. Anything else from Wandress?
No, Wander stands right there with the shillelagh getting ready to slap him again.
All right, Ash, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna put the bow away and come out with the short sword.
Okay.
Ouch.
Oof, 11 does not hit.
That would have been the freaking sneak attack we needed. Damn it. That's okay.
Okay. That brings us to the ghoul, which is going to turn and attack Wandress, because you're the last thing that hit. Wandress is a 21 hit.
It hits.
That is 8 points of slashing damage to Wandress. And Wandress, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, 6 is not going to do it. Wandress, you are paralyzed. So as it whirls around and sort of like scratches its claws into you, you feel this like necrotic filth and magic sort of seep into your body. Wandress, you cannot move, your muscles seize. And you, there you are. And that is it for the ghoul. Onyx, you're up.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just do Ray of Frost again.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll that attack.
Roll that.
14 hits.
Cool. And roll that.
All right.
Oof.
This thing is looking really rough, but it is not dead yet. So you're and your Ray of Frost is like a little pine tree with snow on it, right? And it sort of sails through the air and slams into the creature, and this icy and this sort of frost kind of erupts over the creature. You can see its movement slightly slowed.
Okay.
Anything else? Any movement from Onyx?
You know what? I'll go ahead and just. Do I? I'll just go ahead and move here. I think. Do I still have line of sight?
From there, you have worse. I think you have worse line of sight from there. But you can always move next turn before you shoot. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and move here for now.
Okay. All right, Thorin, you're up.
All right. Well, I'll fucking do it again.
Okay.
Warhammer.
This has been a really cool opportunity to do one of those maneuvers we were talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
22
That's
hits.
a hit.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. Thorin, how do you want to do this?
I want to swing it like a baseball bat against his head.
Excellent. Yeah, so for the second time in just a few minutes, you smash your warhammer into the head of an undead creature and splatter its rotting black brains across the wall behind it.
Yes. So actually, since I was swinging it from side to side, would that hit Ash or Wandress?
I'm gonna say Wandress because he's paralyzed. So Wandress, you can't move and you feel brain matter sort of splash onto your face.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move into position to heal Wandress on my next turn.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm actually going to take us out of initiative here. You hear the chanting. You don't hear the footsteps of any more ghouls as you wait the next second between the 2 rounds. Bonus Mom, go ahead and give me another, Wander's going to give me another Constitution saving throw to break that paralysis. Thorin, if you would like to heal Wanderous, you can attempt to do so.
Well, let me try the Constitution first.
Okay.
What did I do?
15 passes.
Okay. All right. Now, I did a wrong thing. I messed up. I had temporary hit points and I forgot it. So Wanderous is sitting at 12 out of 16 health
Okay.
points. Okay, so actually Wanderous isn't looking too bad now that he's not paralyzed anymore.
Okay, so do you want me to heal you or no?
Well, if it's something that takes a spell slot, Wanderous would demur.
Okay,
and say no.
then yeah, I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
Plus, Wanderous himself has cure wounds, so yeah.
All right,
Okay.
friends. Well, you have as far as you can tell, defeated the ghouls. You don't hear any more rushing at you. You can tell there are a couple of ways you haven't gone, and then there is the way back downstairs to the room with the water in it. What would you all like to do?
I say we do whatever we have to do to get us out of this house as fast as we can.
I would say that since the last monster's down or whatever, as Ash turns to talk to the rest of the party, decide what to do. You guys can kind of see him wipe underneath their eye, do you guys think we should go back to where the chanting was? That seems to be the way out, if I had to guess.
Wanderous is going to lean down a little bit, and he doesn't have to lean as far with Ash as he does with the other two guys. And he puts a hand on either shoulder of Ash, and he says, I have never experienced such a thing as you just did. It touched me. It touched me.
Just trying to do the right thing.
I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you did. I think we have to go through the water to get out of here. I just do.
Whew,
And he
okay.
takes his hands away.
Yeah, I think if everybody's cool with it, we should go to the big cathedral well room thing. Go back downstairs.
No, I believe so.
Oh, good
Oh my
lord.
God.
Oh,
There
Yeah,
it is.
werewolf. Werewolf will do it. That's great.
yeah.
Okay. Do we remember the way to the room? Because I totally don't.
I think Wanderous
I
does, don't I?
Okay.
Don't I know that, have that thing where I know where everything is, or am I getting confused? Wanderer.
We
Sorry,
should
what now?
somewhat be able to remember.
Yeah, I
looking
know
to-
how to get there. Wanderous, Trish doesn't, but Wanderous knows how to get there.
To get to the water?
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, behind you, Ash, down the stairs. And then to the, what will be the left when you get down there. So to the south. So like, here, I'll just, this way.
Okay. Well, Ash would look around quickly to make sure Onyx is on his way.
Yeah, and I will be trailing behind because I am a very short being with not very long legs.
Same.
Okay, so what is the marching order going down back into the
Wanderous
room?
has moved up to Ash, so I think Wanderous is now directly behind Ash. Wouldn't
Right.
you think,
Yeah.
Thorin?
Yeah, and then I'll be behind
Mhm.
Wanderous.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll be behind because I'm slow.
Okay, so
It's
you
okay, I'm
guys
slow
are
too.
basically like this, and this is kind of the way that you are over there, if I recall correctly. I gotta zoom out on this map, because I think it's technically all connected. Yes, okay. Right. Phew, okay. So you guys are now in the south of the map. Ash, you have come down the stairs, Wanderous behind you, then Thorin, and then Onyx, and you can see back into that room with all of the strange objects recessed into the walls. Now that you are down here, the chant changes once again. It's no longer distant. You can hear the actual words.
Still can't. I mean, it's still in like a language, not of.
Yes, I don't believe any of you speak the language.
Okay. So, having been down here before and kind of understanding
Make it
that
a little quieter here.
a little bit of the layout, we're going to go ahead and hop right in. I think it's... Okay. Remind me real quick. I know I moved pretty far.
Yeah.
But this is like where the grate is at, where the water...
yeah, Ash, so that is the grate down here.
Yeah, I'll just move myself
And
so I can
this
see.
is another hallway. So I don't know what you all do, but so when you come into the room, you'll see two pathways, sort of to the south. The first pathway, you haven't been down. It appears to lead to a hallway that turns some other direction. The next pathway leads to the second pathway leads to the grate that you could see with the water.
Okay.
Which is the one the children told you not to go into because the monster lives in there.
Excellent.
Before you went back upstairs and fought some stuff and then laid their bodies to rest. So.
Okay. As everybody comes in, pretty quietly, I would say that Ash is like, there's a hallway where the grate's at, but we've not been down this one to the south of us. And I almost wonder, last time that we stepped into the hallway where the grate was at, the chanting just stopped.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You want to check the hallway first?
If that's what you guys want to do, yeah.
I will go with you.
All right, if we're in agreement, I would like to sneak up and kind of peek around here.
Okay. You're going down the hallway then?
Yeah, this one directly in my south.
Yeah, go and make a stealth check if you're trying to be sneaky.
Oh, I accidentally went to drag there.
Whoop.
23.
Okay, 23. Yeah, and you go ahead and start moving down the hallway.
I would like to peek. And I know that, with this map, it's kind of weird,
Sure.
but I would like to peek around the...
Yeah, you peek around the hallway and it reveals, and we'll assume you're in the backspace, but just so we can show you.
Yeah.
It goes on for about 10 feet and then it curves to the south in another hallway.
Okay, with everybody behind me, it seems to lead further south. I think it might be an alternate way into the altar room. Did that chanting stop?
No, it stops for a second and then restarts.
Oh, okay.
It's not a perfect loop.
Right, no, that's fair.
My bad.
I just wanted to double check. Like, did this dude make it stop too?
No.
Okay. Well, if everybody's behind me, we're going to keep on keeping on.
Oh, wait, actually, hang on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is correct. Okay, keep on keeping on.
We're just going to go space by space since we're trying to... Holy Jesus.
Yeah, so you peer down this hallway, Ash. And you can see now. You can see this appears to be numerous cells with shackles hidden back inside of them. Ash, on the very back wall here. Actually, I think no, never mind. You can't. That's. They've put something on my map in a place that's kind of useless, but for the purposes of me telling you things. So don't worry about that. Forget I said anything. But yeah, you see in here that there are shackles along the walls.
And are they behind bars or they're literally just the shackles? Like
They appear to be
cell,
little alcoves, so I don't think it's
Okay.
full-on barred cells. I think it's just little alcoves with shackles in them.
Okay.
Nice.
I have basically no options here other than to slowly make my way, and I would like to look left and right as I
Okay.
go down to see if anybody's obviously in the shackles.
Okay? There's no one in the shackles.
Okay. Next one.
No one is in the shackles.
That's going to flip in a minute. I just know it. I was going to give you you guys time to catch up here. Yep. Okay. Just want to double check. Didn't want to get ahead of everybody.
Wanderers has his quarterstaff in both hands as he follows him.
Okay.
Damn it. Having issues grabbing. Sorry. Hold on. Come on, Doofy. There you go.
Okay. You
I'll go ahead
can't
and step
really.
over the
I mean,
next
I guess
one.
you can sort of see, but there's no one shackled in the two that you can see. You still, from that point, can't really see back in the corners. But if you look inside, you could probably peek inside. You do not see any shackles. Ash, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was stealth. Come on, perception.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Happy to be of service. Okay. Keep on going. You know, outside me realizes, oh, I totally missed that. It's fine.
Okay.
Nothing here.
Wanderous is going to look in
Good.
both of those rooms, too, just because I think
Wanderous.
he would. I think
Make
I'm
a
looking
perception
in
check
each
for me.
room. I'm not trying to metagame.
No,
I
I
just
know.
think really.
I assume that you all are actually kind of looking around here. You're not just like, Ash will see it. You know, I presume. Okay.
Yeah, please
Thank you,
God,
Wondrous.
don't leave me.
Very good. Thank you, Andres.
You're very welcome.
Moving right along.
Thorin is going to take a look in the rooms.
Cool.
Let me
Ash, Ash, do you go all the way to the end of the hallway?
I was gonna stop
Cool.
right
Thank
here.
you, Thorin. Very good. Much
Jesus
appreciated.
Christ.
I saw the 20 and I got very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
Don't
Wait,
fail
here
us,
we go.
Onyx.
Okay.
Okay, Ash, do you go all the way to the end of the hallway?
I have no choice. That's the only way to go. Okay, here it is. Please don't be a monster magnet.
Ash, you are a monster.
I
Man.
know.
Ash. Here, you see a human skeleton clad in tattered black robes, chained to the wall.
Not that it matters which side.
This side.
Okay. With the rest of my experience in this house, I realize, of course, that this may not be the best idea, but I would like to take a closer look.
Okay. You take a closer look, and Ash, you see on the finger of this skeleton a golden ring.
Okay. Is that all you gonna give me, or like?
Yeah, it's in tattered black robes,
Okay.
and it has a golden ring on one of its bony fingers. So you can see it sort of like hanging in the manacles and on one of
God.
the fingers in your view as you raise your torch into the room, glinting in the torchlight is a ring. Onyx, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh God. Shit, and I'm not trained in perception.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah. So Ash, you're staring down this golden ring.
Can I take a closer look at it without like grabbing it? Can I,
Roll a
like,
perception.
Yeah, sure.
check.
You can scooch your eyeballs right in there. What are you trying to determine?
When you say it like that,
What are you trying to determine about the ring, Ash?
does it have any sort of like stone or symbol, or you know, is it literally just a golden band, or is there something else on it?
It is a plain golden ring.
Well, I don't want to grab it, not only because it seems really ominous, but also because, like, you know,
Yeah. Make a raw intelligence check for me. you don't
okay,
mind.
why not? Intelligence. I should be able to. Can I click it? Yeah. Sorry. Stupid question.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's a plain golden ring on a skeleton clad in tattered black robes, chained up in the basement of this very creepy house.
Because I rolled a 5, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. You grab the ring, and you can mark down on your character sheet 1 gold ring worth 25 gold pieces.
Oh, all right, great.
What? Did you think it was like trapped?
Yeah, I thought the skeleton was gonna force
Oh.
choke me or something.
Did I make you think it was trapped? Was it something I
shut
did
up.
or something I said?
It's your entire demeanor, of course. You said 25 gold, yeah.
What about my demeanor now?
Shut up. 25. All right, sweet. Loot, babies.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, there you go. You found this creepy prison with only 1 skeletal prisoner in it, and you have taken the ring from his bony finger.
All right, since we're at the end of this hallway, I'm gonna turn around to the party, and I guess our only option is to go into the great hallway, and I think there was another one to the west that we can kind of go down. Again, the children told us that's where the monster lives, so this could get hairy. But
Well,
I think
I'm
no
ready
matter
for it.
no matter what happens from here, we did a good thing.
We did.
And
Okay.
I'll die
Monster.
knowing I did the right thing.
All right. So do you guys go back to the big room? Because I can just drag you all back there at once, just for ease of life here. Okay.
Wanderous goes back mumbling, Harry. The monster will be Harry.
Okay.
that's fair.
All right, guys. What next? Got another hallway with a grate and some water in it.
Oh. I mean, I learned early on what happens when I take lead, so I'll gladly fall in behind second, but
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I was reading
Wanderous
comments.
is happy to go first or second either way. He suggested we had to go to the water, so he's going to move in that direction. If Ash gets in front of him, fine. But
I feel like
where
I'm
he's
like
headed.
I feel like I'm taking all the leads. So if you would absolutely like to, I'd
Yeah, Vincent or not Vincent, Ash, make another. I'm gonna call this just another intelligence check.
let's not put Vincent in this situation. He would have had a heart attack and died many moons ago.
My bad. You're a character, not a person now. 6. Cool.
Oh,
Okay, listen, I
geez.
have DM inspiration, and we're finally gonna burn that because this is pissing me off. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
If I roll another.
21.
Ah,
Alright.
Ash, that grate in front of you is big and heavy. You can go first, but like it'll probably be like it'll be hard to lift. You might be able to, but you just kind of look at that thing and you're like, well, we don't see any lever or anything that will pull it, except whoever looked in there first. You thought you maybe saw a mechanism on the inside of the room that you can't get to. So if somebody's going to try and brute force this thing,
Yeah.
that's probably the only way in there. As you are, so you would be aware of that.
Real quick, just so I know that I have my information correct. Did you say there was another opening here or no? Like here on the inside?
So just looking at this thing here, the grate is right in front of you if you're standing right there, Ash. Okay.
Okay, I see now. Sorry.
You can see right here there is some sort of winch kind of thing that maybe raises the portcullis. You can see that there are some stairs on either
Right.
side of this, and there's a raised dais in the middle, and you can see sort of like a hole in the wall that the water seeps in through in the back. There is no other opening into this room that
Yeah, I'm
you are
sorry.
aware of.
I misunderstood. I thought you said there was another opening here to my west. That was my bad.
The
Yeah.
opening to the west was the hallway you guys went down in the first place
Gotcha.
to the prison area. Yeah.
Cool beans. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna pop back up here. Does the chanting keep going when I stepped in there? Just for the record.
The chanting stops when you peer in the room and resumes
Oh.
when you stop peering in the room. I forgot to do that.
So like, just turn around, turn back, just make them keep going. It's like,
Yeah, if you start playing with it, it just stops.
I had to try.
Looking at the grate, Wanderous volunteers to try and raise the grate.
Okay. Well, you would need to be right there, Wanderous.
I am there.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check. I am once again going to give you advantage on this due to powerful build. Because you count as a
Okay,
large creature, and I would think
appreciate that.
I
It
would
has
think a
done
large
me
creature would have advantage on this.
Very little good, but yeah.
14. Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
No, you have advantage, so it's a 14. But yeah, you're yanking and pulling. It's just, it's not budging.
Did we miss something in the other hallway?
I mean, you can keep trying if you'd like, either, or you can go back and look for other possible means of egress. Or ingress? It would be ingress because egress is leaving, right? Whatever. We don't all know words. Chat. Who have said nothing about that, of course.
Do you want to get up here and try as well, Thorin? Try to help each other out? Muscles?
Yes.
Do we think the crowbar would do any good?
It's not really something you can, unless you're trying to bend the bars, which would probably be harder than just busting the mechanism holding it shut.
Okay, can we both get in there to try and help each other? Well, I already have advantage.
I mean, you already have advantage, so mechanically, flavor-wise, you can if you want, but basically, it's as good as just...
that Wanderer says, wait a minute, and he stops, and he stopped that purple shard around his neck. He just takes a moment and he gathers himself and he tries to put away the emotion that he felt in the upper hallway. And he thinks to himself,
what a wonderful world.
That's exactly what he thinks. How could you?
Sorry.
I've seen it coming. Seen it coming.
I can't help it.
And he tries it again.
Disease,
he tries
guys.
one more time to heft that gate.
Do you
and
cast
not
guidance
look
on yourself?
bad in front of everything. And yeah, he's going to cast guidance on
Okay, so I think we'll
Hey,
count
me,
the
guide me.
focusing yourself as a guidance.
Yeah. And he's going to try an athletics check again.
Okay.
And
Okay.
to
There
be
we go.
on the safe side, he is going to roll an additional D4.
Okay.
I mean, may as well, right?
All right,
All right.
21.
22.
Blackjack.
You have advantage.
Oh,
right?
okay. 22.
Isn't it? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
going to.
So, Wondrous, you sort of shimmy and plant your feet, and you cast guidance, and you feel the purple light sort of shine in your necklace, and you grasp those bars, reaching down. Pull! Pull! And finally, clang! And the door opens with a crunching and a broken
Yay.
metal sound. And you can now enter the room with all the water in it, should you so desire.
Oh, Jesus.
God.
All right. And I put this thing up and it stays.
Yes.
I feel it. Do I feel it like connect or do I feel anything other than
Yeah, I think it's a mechanism that, like, as you lift it, you can feel it clicking. You've kind of busted the lock at the bottom, but as you like pull it up, you can sense that it like slots into different things above you.
All right. Wanderers is going to step in. And if nothing happens, he's going to move to the stairs over on the same side where that mysterious mechanism is, if he can
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, so the chanting stops as you enter this 40-foot square room. It's been stopped, but you can see now, Wanderer, smooth masonry walls provide sort of excellent acoustics. The voice and every drip of water and the grunts that you made sort of reverberate in the room. Featureless stone pillars all around the room support the ceiling, which is relatively high above you compared to much of the rest of this place you've been. And there's a breach in the south wall that leads to a dark cave sort of heaped with refuse and detritus and caved in stone and rock. Murky water covers most of the floor. You see stairs leading up to these dry stone ledges that hug the walls, and in the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. And now that you couldn't see this from the edge before, now that you're in here, Wondrous, you look at the thing in the center of the room. You can see a stone altar on the center, or not on the center, on the edge of the dais. Above the stone altars are hanging rusty chains with shackles dangling from the ceiling above. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dried blood.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, Wanderous looks to see what anybody else is doing. And to get out of the way of people, he's going to move up onto the walkway.
Okay.
When everybody's in the room, he's going to say, "What do you think do you think that's the way to open and close the gate? Is what that and that thing where Thorin is?" He would ask.
Can I do like a so the thing to like open and close the door? Can I do like a stone cunning check on that?
I don't think it would be stone cunning, but just you can make an intelligence check. No, probably.
Basically, yeah, probably.
Seems like a fair assumption.
I'm sorry.
One way to find out.
It's like the Three Stooges plus one in the Death House with intelligence checks.
It's not the Three Stooges, it's the Four Fools.
There you go. Please don't let that name stick for our party. Anyway, trying to be serial. Yeah.
Super serial, guys.
While Wanderous and Thorin is checking out the mechanism that may or may not open and close the gate, I think I'll turn to Onyx. Like, you want to check out this altar with me?
I guess, yeah. And I'll I'll nervously put my spell book on my hip.
Don't worry, Onyx. I'll come too.
Well, now, how deep is this water? Is it going to be?
It's about
deep
2 feet deep. So Onyx, it's difficult terrain, I think, for all of you. Onyx, it's
pretty.
You're like almost swimming in it. Like it's like
okay.
It's up to your gnome nips, probably.
Okay.
Wanderous looks across at Onyx and says,
it is exactly gnome nip deep.
I
I'm trying
will
to conceptualize that.
TM. We're trademarking that. Nobody can take that. Gnome nip deep.
I will take you across if you wish, Onyx.
I would greatly appreciate it.
Then Wanderous will move over to where if I can do all this in the water with nothing happening, he's going to move to there so that Onyx could climb on his back.
Yeah, he can. So the 4 of you move onto the dais?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, whoops, I accidentally moved Wanderous. Onyx. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
It's anonymous.
Okay.
There we are.
All right. As you step onto the altar,
Yeah.
the chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw the light into it. Where you expect to see faces, you see voids, and you hear the chanting.
Oh, God.
Why am I hearing this twice?
Do you have your stream audio on?
I'm only
Probably.
hearing it once.
Well, I'm hearing it twice, yeah.
It was loud.
It is loud, yeah.
That's why I jumped the gun.
How do I... Why am I hearing this twice?
I'm only hearing it once.
No, you guys are hearing it once, but I'm hearing it twice. Folks on the stream, are you guys hearing this twice?
Yeah, if you have the Twitch thing open, you might need to mute that tab or something. But then it seems the reason.
I think if I do that, it'll mute. Wait, okay, maybe. No, I have that off. You guys are not hearing it twice?
Cue ball says they're not hearing twice.
Oh. Somehow I had the whole thing open twice. There we go. It's just me being weird, I guess. It chants over and over again. One must die. One must die. One
I don't like the
must
sound of that.
die.
I say that once they all appeared, I would be standing back to back with everybody. You don't reckon they mean one of them, right?
No, they probably mean one of us, man. But we'll make sure it's one of them.
They probably mean all of us. Wanderous is going to throw into the pile.
Can I make some sort of check to see what they are?
Yeah, you can make a religion or an insight check. Anyone who would like to ascertain what's
I'll do
happening
a
in this
religion.
room.
Ooh, actually, I think I have a higher insight.
If we all get to roll, it would be stupid not to, right?
Okay.
Oh, I'm way behind here. Whoop. Okay.
Religion?
Religion or insight?
Or insight, he said.
Oh, Wanderous is going for insight.
Ouch.
Okay. All right. And was that insight from Thorin just now? The
Correct.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
So Thorin, this is bewildering and confusing. Everyone else, including Wanderous, you understand these apparitions want the death of a creature. They want a sacrifice. That's the only thing that will sate them, or that's what they are requesting. Thorin, are you in the center on the dais, or are you still over there by the?
Oh, I'm in the center.
You're in the center.
Yeah,
okay.
he's like over top of where the altar is.
Oh, okay, just okay, yeah. So, yeah.
Well, if they're asking for somebody to die, then maybe the monster will do if it's in here.
Okay, I'm gonna make it quieter because it was probably very overpowering for the last couple of minutes.
Maybe. So now we just got to find the monster.
Oh, the only thing Wanderous didn't know about in the room was that great thing, the wheel over there. So what happens if he attempts to move that way, and does Onyx still want to be on his back?
Yeah, I'll stick with
Okay, then
Wanderous.
Wanderous is going to go over here. If they'll let him, he's just going to move back to the water and see what happens if he tries to turn that.
Okay. So, as you step off the altar, the chant changes. It says, Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee! Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee! Guys, as you step off the altar, I need everybody to roll initiative as you see in the corner of the room from the mound of earth and bullshit, you see this like plant creature of rot and decay begin to slither out into the water.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't hit my token.
It's fine. I didn't have the token. I didn't have the stuff up anyways.
I forgot.
Totally panicked.
It's fine. I just need to. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Man.
Well,
You're
we
doing
knew
great,
this
buddy.
was going to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my chat inspiration to reroll my initiative.
Okay. Go ahead. I need.
There we go.
Need Ash in here. Okay, and then I need to grab. I'm gonna call this. Okay. Ash, what did you roll?
20.
20. Okay. Nope, not 220.
200, Jesus.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
That is too freaking quiet. Oh, I can turn this up here. Okay. Okay. All right, and then this creature.
That's what we like to see, baby.
Okay. All right, this creature begins to sort of slither out into the room as these apparitions chant once again, Lorgoth, the Decayer, we awaken thee. And Ash, you are up first.
Okay, standing side by side with my ride or die. We're gonna take a pop shot at this guy.
Okay. Uh, 15 exactly hits.
Think. What, Helm? Is that who we're going with?
Yeah, Helm.
You get
5.
5 points of damage. Ash, make an intelligence check for me. Or no, I'm going to call this a perception check. Actually.
That's way better for me. Hopefully, anyway.
19. Ash, on a 19, you hit that with an arrow. It would have almost killed a goblin. That is insignificant to this creature. Like, that you just did basically fucking nothing to it. Like, it barely even reacts.
Guys.
Any movement from Ash?
I'm not going to leave Thorin standing here by himself.
Okay. Onyx, you're up.
Okay, so let's do. Okay, so that's that. I can't do that one. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
and
Yeah,
see if
roll
I
that
can
attack.
Hit him.
24 hits. What kind of damage you want to do?
Let's go ahead and let's do acid damage.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and then that's that.
Jesus.
14. Okay. Yeah. Onyx, make a perception check. Or
Okay.
an intelligence check, either one you want.
Okay.
Actually, tell you what, make
Oh no.
you can use that same roll. You're proficient in Arcana, right? It's basically the same.
Yeah, Arcana is the same.
You're not exactly sure what this creature is, but you also can tell, like, you would need to throw a lot more of those at this thing to kill it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you lob. What actually? Let's start with this. What does your chromatic orb look like? You have, I believe, it takes a diamond that you have as its material component. You don't use the diamond, right? But you just have one. It's your.
Yeah, I have
Focus
one.
for
It's
this.
just like it's like
Yeah.
focus.
What is the orb? What is it? As it turns into acid and launches at the creature, what does that look like?
Yeah, so it will just kind of look like a cauldron, basically full of like whatever magic I'm using.
Okay. Gotcha.
So-
Yeah. So you take out this orb, and this sort of spectral cauldron forms around it and begins to, as you cast this spell, change colors through a number of different things it cycles through, and it finally settles on acid, and you sort of launch it, and it like flies across the room and slams into the creature. And it sizzles and burns. You get the sense that it's it damages the creature. But you can just kind of tell this thing is so massive. Like you've like burned a little portion of it, but it's like, boy, you would need a lot of those
Gotcha.
to be able to take this thing out.
I'll try to yell out as fast as I can. Yo, we need to fall back. And
Okay.
I'll stick with Wanderous. I'll probably still be on her.
Okay. So you climb back up onto Wandress. Thorin, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit it with my guiding bolt.
Okay. Yeah, let her rip. 15 exactly hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so cast it. So that would just be a level 1, right?
Yeah, because you currently don't have level 2 spell slots.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Okay, 8 radiant damage. And whoever attacks it next has advantage on their attack. What does your gunning bolt look like?
I imagine it's just like an arrow of light. Like you think of like the light arrows off of Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, so you launch this arrow of light and it slams into the creature, damaging it, and it sort of radiates and draws the attacks that will come next to it. The next attack on the creature will have advantage. Thorin, any movement?
No, I'm going to hang here with Ash for now.
Okay. Wandrous, you're up.
So no
sorry, go ahead.
perception roll for me or anything.
Yeah, I mean at this point you did 8 damage. You've done as much as 14. It's a big beefy monster that's the 8 damage.
But am I able to tell the radiant damage has some kind of additional effect on it though?
You make I'm going to say religion check on this.
Okay.
Sorry, 16. Okay, sorry. I got distracted for a minute. With a 16, you know that it's not undead. The radiant damage doesn't do any extra stuff to it. Also, with a 16, you don't think Lorgoth the Decayer is anything. This looks like a sort of sentient bundle of, like, plants and rotting material. Like, you feel more like this is some kind of monstrosity than it is, like, truly some infernal god or some crap.
Okay.
All right, Wandrous. Sorry, go ahead. Okay. No, yeah. Any movement or anything from Thorin? My bad.
I was just gonna kind of like relay that based on like my religion check. Hey, this is just like a conglomeration of like plants and like it's more of a monstrosity than like an undead. Maybe like something with fire would have a little bit more of an effect on it since it's a plant. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Wandrous, you're up.
Okay. Wondrous and Bonus Mom are completely confused. Okay, so I think Wondrous he went over there to test this thing, and he's probably afraid to do anything with it for fear it'll make the grate come down and then they can't get away. He's looking up at the creatures. Are the creatures doing anything, or they're just
the apparitions around the room? The only thing they're doing is chanting.
The only thing they're doing
Lorgoth
is chanting.
the Decayer, we awaken thee.
Okay, the next thing is Wandrous knows a little bit about his own stuff, okay? More possibly than Bonus Mom does. Mm-hmm. Does he know if his entangle will work on water?
That's a great question. Stand by.
I mean, I'm looking at the spell.
Okay, spark from the ground in a 20-foot stair. Turn these plants. Strength saving throw. Okay. I think you would think it would work in this situation. Okay. Well, yeah. Because, I mean, it's like magical plants. Like, in any, like, there's, like, the microscopic seeds of life are just, like, everywhere. And your druidic magic, more or less, like, transforms and transmutes and summons it into grasping, like, plants and vines and stuff, so.
Okay. So, Wandrous is going to yell to everybody, if you try to get out, I'll see if this thing does anything. And he's pointing at the wheel.
Yeah.
And he said that, and he pointed, and then he takes those hands that have been lavender before, and he grasps again his shard, and as he moves away and his hands are winding in and around each other, they actually begin to have a bit of a green cast, and he throws it out, and from his fingertips It is as those seeds spread and fly across the room.
Okay.
This has a range. The entangle has a range of 90 feet. This is not that far.
Yeah, so yeah, you can
And
definitely
for
make that.
those 4 blocks in front of him, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Well, actually, it's 20 more than that.
It is a
so-
20-foot square, so it's, yeah, 4. Okay, so I think I've got spell templates for Entangle. Let me see. I believe I do.
Well, I think I can do it, and it doesn't hit Ash or Thorin, either one.
Okay, there you go. You
If we
should
go-
have control. Nope, you don't. Okay.
Just
Wondrous.
move it down 5
Boom,
feet.
you've
and
got
we're
control.
there.
Okay, so right there.
Yep.
Okay, so what does
And
it
then
say?
yep.
Turn the ground and area into difficult terrain. Any creature in the area when you cast must be restrained. Okay, so it is not going to be restrained, but this will become difficult terrain. Okay. So, Wondrous, you have cast the spell.
Well, could I have? I'm sorry, because it's 20 feet. I was thinking that I could not have cast it into the opening that he's in. Am I correct
You could have
in that?
no, if you centered it like right there, some of it would
Okay,
have gotten
if
in there. Yeah, I would
I
think
didn't
so.
know I could. Wanderous
Yeah.
knew that though, and
Okay.
that's where he cast
Okay,
it.
very good. So this thing needs to make a strength saving throw. What's your spell save DC?
I think it's 14. Hold on a minute. Let me double check. Go to that page. Yes, 14.
All right. So, yeah, you cast, and these plants come up and try to restrain this creature, and its bulk, it is able to very easily break free. It's got a 19 on that
Okay.
saving throw.
Okay.
But the area is still difficult terrain. And,
Okay, and that's a one-time thing, right?
Okay.
If he breaks it once, he's done, right?
yeah, he doesn't have to make the restrained thing over and over again, but the area is always difficult terrain until you lose concentration on the spell.
Yeah,
Or the
and
time
it
runs
is
out,
a
so.
concentration spell.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm actually also Wondrous. I'm gonna put a little green counter on you to remind us you have concentration on the green thing. Then I'm also gonna give a green counter. Okay. That brings us to the Shambling Mound. When the Shambling Mound's turn comes up, the apparitions around the corner begin to change their chant. The end comes, death be praised. The end comes, death be praised. And the Shambling Mound is going to move. Let's see. It has a speed of 20 feet. It is going to dash. It does not have an action, so it is like surging through. These vines are making it difficult for it to surge through the water as it's like sloshing and the water is moving. It actually gets up into melee with you, Ash, but it does not have any action left to try anything else. Ash, what do you do?
Run.
Okay,
That's absolutely run. Do I need to take a disengage?
you do.
Okay.
It still has a reaction.
Shit. This is tough because I can't like leave Thorin to have to deal with it. You know what I mean? It puts me in such a weird spot.
Make another perception check.
I have an idea for my turn.
16. This is hands down the scariest thing you've ever faced. You have done as much damage as would have killed just basically anything you've ever fought in your life, and this thing is not even phased. Maybe it doesn't seem that fast. Maybe you can kite this thing. If you stand, I'm gonna just tell you, if you stand here and fight this thing, you're gonna fucking die. Like, it is reaching out with these vines. It's like, and you can see, I think, inside of it, the bodies of other, like, you see, like, bones and bodies. Like, this thing just rolls over people and eats them, man. Like, so stand your ground for RP. Whoever stays on that dais is gonna die. I'll tell you, hands down.
Okay. Well, I mean, that really ties my hands, but I'm going to look at Thorin. But we have to go now.
Okay.
And we're going to disengage and take off.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 50. Come on, baby. I don't know. Roll 20 moves so slow for me sometimes, y'all. Sorry. What did I say this was?
That was 5-10. Remember, guys, the water is difficult terrain.
Oh, shoot. So
For you
that'd be
guys.
10, 20, right?
Yeah.
This is as far as I can go. Then is this next square up?
Yeah. And you've taken a bonus action disengage. You do have action dash if you would like.
It's just not in Ash to leave before we know that everybody can get out. So I'm not gonna take.
All right.
I'm not gonna take the extra action.
Okay. Onyx, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna go ahead and just try Firebolt at this point.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, let her rip. 14 does not hit. So you launch a firebolt into this thing, and it's just like you hit a part of it that's soaking wet, and the fire just sort of fizzles and doesn't really do much for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and just use Chat Inspiration on that.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah. Nope, never mind.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
All right. Onyx loses chat inspiration. That and the threads of fate are unchanged. And your
Yes.
firebolt fizzles against the body of this plant creature. Thorin, you're up.
Okay, so real quick before I do anything,
Yep.
can are the can I tell if like the apparitions are like controlling the beast or
Make an insight check. No, make a religion check again. .22. Okay, with a 22, things click together in your head. All that cult shit you saw in the other room, now that you think about it, at the time you kind of couldn't make sense of it. It's all bullshit, man. Like, this is not a demon or a devil. This is some weird rot monstrosity that crawled in through the wall. And the shades here are stuck here by some article of faith. They literally have, like, no power. There's something haunting this house, but no, they are not really controlling that creature. They woke it up by shouting, right? Like that's, you know, and it's attacking the nearest food. Like this is a senseless beast looking to eat things, right?
Okay.
And you can also, I think with that religion check above 20, those particular shades, like you have fought some ghosts or some specters in here and stuff like that. They are harmless, basically, other than the fact that they sick this thing on you just by waking it up. Like it's
right? Yeah, that answers my question.
But as you look at all this stuff, there's no real power to any of this. Even the altar and the ghouls on the side of it, it's like that's not like you're familiar with probably a lot of undead cult material. It's just like they carve some ghouls on this thing. Like these are fucking idiots, man. Like they're so stupid. Like they're play acting at this being a cult thing and somehow committed horrible acts in order to haunt this house, but they were not reaching any actual powerful thing, you know what I mean? And I think maybe in a certain way is like kind of infuriating because it's like they clearly killed shit on that altar, probably people, given by what you saw in the prison. Like they're like sacrificing stuff and it's not even real. And there's real shit you could, you know, it's like, man. Anyway,
It's like there's no point to it. They're just doing it because they're just stuck here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. With that, okay. So I'm a little confused. So movement and like shitty terrain. So
Yeah, so it'll be half speed. So if you dash, you can move up to 50 feet normally, which will be 25 feet in difficult terrain, basically. So you can move like 5 squares from here.
okay. I mean, that put me like on top of like everybody else, basically.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could get past Ash.
Okay. I'm just gonna like hold here, like kind of like in the doorway.
Okay. All right, Wandress.
Okay, and is Thorin shouting all this stuff to us? So
Yeah, I'm gonna relay like this is all bullshit.
okay, then Wanderous has Onyx on his back, right? So if Wanderous goes, Onyx goes. Wanderous is going. He's not waiting for anybody. He has haul ass tearing out of this place. As far as he's got 30 feet of movement. If he dashes, he can go
60.
This would be 10, 20,
And then-
25, 30, 35, 40.
Here, I'll, well,
You know,
5,
get
10,
me out
15,
of there.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So you can make it to like, if you guys just go, you can make it to here.
Okay, then that's what I don't think I want to get caught in that little place though. What do I see along there? Isn't
I mean, you could go back and you could just stop in the edge of this room if you want. If you guys would not,
Yeah.
if you guys would all like to
Yeah.
not flee from this thing as fast as you can, you sure can do that.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do just because I don't want to lose track of them, but I'm trying to get Onyx as far away from it. So, Wanders just moves there and waits, hopefully,
Yeah.
to see if Ash and them
Cool.
get the F out
Real
of there.
quick, who needs chat inspiration?
I think everybody, bub.
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I don't think have I used it?
Couldn't tell you.
I still have DM inspiration though.
No, I have all the inspiration I can have.
Okay.
I have literally
So
nothing.
bonus mom is full. Everybody else is empty. Okay, Wandress, that was you.
Have inspiration, Onyx.
Okay, so this is now the Shambling Mound's turn. It's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. All right, Ash. You're gonna have 2 attacks coming at you, bud. First attack,
I'll tell you now, my AC is 15.
I got a 16 for 13 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. That's really bad.
Second attack.
You said it was 13 the first time, just for.
Yep. I got a 20 for 13 more bludgeoning damage.
I'm the down.
Ash is down.
You just want me to sit at 0, right?
Yeah. Because it didn't take you to negative 16, did it?
No.
No. So, you are down. Ash, you are... Let's see. Yeah, so this thing not only hits Ash, but engulfs Ash. So Ash, actually, I guess engulf, you are just like drawn into the creature. It begins like pulling Ash inside of it.
I mean, that's it for me,
Okay.
baby.
Ash, I need... Oh, God. Okay, let's see how this...
Oh, God.
at the mound's turn. Okay, so at the start of your turn, I need a death saving throw.
Okay. You need me to do the strength saving throw now?
No, death saving throw. It's
Gotcha.
because it's your turn, so you're unconscious, so...
Sorry, I was looking at like 6 different things at the same time.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
fine.
where is this at here? Do I click death saves in the sheet? This is the first time I've
Yes,
had
you
to
do. You
okay.
click death save on the sheet. Yep. That's one failure.
That's a spicy meatball right there.
Onyx, you are on top of Wandress.
Can I start this by
Okay.
screaming like it got Ash?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you would like.
Guys, it got Ash. I'm not leaving Ash. I refuse.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to jump. I'll get down from Wanderous and go over here, if it's possible, right behind Thorin.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna try to cast Firebolt again.
Okay. Oh, Ash, you got chat inspiration, I guess. 22 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay. You hit this thing with the fire. The fire is much less effective than expected. It's plant based, but it's like soaking, sopping wet, and rotting. It just does not hit as hard as you expect it to.
Gotcha.
So I'll just mechanically speaking, it has resistance to
Yep.
fire damage.
Yep. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, Onyx, that's you. Thorin, you're up.
Okay, so to start with, Thorin is visibly like distraught.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that it takes him a second to collect himself because he just saw his sibling essentially get eaten by this thing. Okay, and so I would imagine that if I do anything to try to heal Ash, they'll still take damage.
Yeah, I mean, so Ash is beginning to be like crushed by the creature, but Ash is in critical condition. So if Ash, I mean, he may just get crushed and immediately killed, or he's going to start failing death saves. So if it doesn't damage him enough to kill him outright, then he'll start failing death saves. You have basically two options: kill the thing or keep healing Ash, and he'll keep popping up and down, and that might buy you enough time to kill it. That is, yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me look.
That's where we at. It's looking bad.
I'm fully aware that this is that, it's not my turn. But am I conscious at all?
No, you're unconscious.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, this thing just like surged through the water just fast enough to reach out its big plant tentacly arms and just slam you into unconsciousness in two brutal hits, and then just like pull you into itself.
Okay, I'm gonna burn. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my channel divinity
Okay.
to use preserve life
Okay.
on Ash.
Yeah.
So so he'll essentially get 10
his HP
points
back?
of HP back
Okay.
because it's 5 times like my cleric level.
Well, the feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit points maximum. So you can give him up to 8 hit points.
Okay, yeah, I mean that. Like, well, I give him as many as I can. I didn't know if he was in the negatives or not.
Yeah. So 5e doesn't really have. You only track negative hit points if something is going to take you from like negative to negative your maximum in a single hit. Otherwise, you
Okay.
just hit 0 and stop. So
Okay, so yeah, I'll use that to restore him to 8.
Ash, you come to consciousness now. You are engulfed. You are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. And you now have 8 hit points back. Thorin, any movement?
I'm not gonna take. I mean, I use my action. I'm not gonna take any movement.
Okay, Wandress, you're up.
Okay, DM, you're going to have to help me with this, okay? What Wanderous wants to do is to, he grabs that shard, okay? He looks up, which is at the ceiling, but he's trying very desperately to think about the stars that must be outside. And he wants to, if you think he can do this, tell me, check out Starry Form.
Okay.
Okay. And one of the things that he can do with Starry Form is a constellation of a life-giving goblet appears on him. Whenever Wanderous casts a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Yes, that is correct.
So if I move over to where I have line of sight on Ash,
Yep.
and I would drop the concentration on the other thing. Obviously, you can get rid of that. Then what I would like to attempt to do is just to use that in any way I can to keep Ash alive. So
Okay.
everybody, till I
Yeah,
mean, is he going to have opportunities to get out of this thing?
I
don't know that Wanderous knows that. He's never seen anything.
Yeah, you've never
like
seen
that.
one of these things before. So
Yeah. Okay. So do I on this turn get to do anything that gives him additional hit points?
so Starry Form is a bonus action. So if you can't cast Healing Word if you have it because it's also a bonus action. You would have to get close enough to physically touch him unless you have some other healing spell I don't know about that can heal it at distance.
Okay.
So,
But can I do? I mean, I have Cure Wounds.
yeah, if you from where you were could get into within 5 feet of where Ash is, you can cast Cure Wounds. Yeah.
So that's it. I've got to get. Oh God, that's just going to kill us all. Okay.
But
I
you still
don't
have an
think-
action, so you have other things you can do. If you want to prepare this for the purpose of if you want to try to cast like Healing Word or something later, I don't know if you have
Okay,
that
so
prep.
this
but-
is a bonus action. So I do this. So I
Okay.
prepare
Yeah.
this, and I move
right.
over
So you
to
so
there.
but you turn into your starry form, right? So let's. I know everything is dire right now. Let's real quick talk about your starry form as you manifest this power you've never used before, using the first attempt of your wild shape that you've ever used. What does Wandress's starry form look like?
Well, it's lavender. You put the dot on there. It is as though, because he's kind of a grayish looking fellow, he starts to shimmer a little bit if anybody were looking back at him, which they wouldn't be. And there's a glow that surrounds him. And he starts to look a little incorporeal himself, a little shimmery, like his, not translucent exactly, but a little bit. And a deep, dark purple but metallic goblet appears in him. He's holding it in one hand. And that's what he looks like, this shimmery, shiny, translucent version of Wandress. As he does that as a bonus action, he's completely confused about whatever else he could do. Because if he does that as a bonus action, he's only got a cantrip or a regular weapon left, correct?
No, not even
You
at all.
can do-
That's your
that's-
wild shape. That's not a spell. So, you go into your starry form. You can still cast spells unless your starry form says you can't cast spells for some reason.
Okay.
Well,
He does.
read the
I don't-
text of what it says.
with the starry form, go back to it.
Yeah.
You can expend the use of your wild shape feature to take on a starry form. While in your starry form, you retain your game statistics, but your body becomes luminous, your joints glimmer like stars, and glowing lines connect them as on a star chart. The form sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10. It lasts for 10 minutes. And then I chose the chalice for healing as the thing I was
Yeah,
gonna
so if
do.
it doesn't say that you can't cast spells, then you can cast spells.
Okay. God. Okay. I just don't have that much that I think. If I do Thunder Wave, it's going to push the plant and Ash back.
Yes, that is correct.
So I'm not going to do that. I guess it's fire off a guiding bolt.
Okay.
And this is going to be one of my guiding bolts. That is another part of my Furbolg Guide Star ability thing.
Okay.
So let me get there. I'm sorry, I'd kind of move through. I'm trying to get to my spell sheet. I'm sorry. Okay, guiding bolt. That's the first one right there. It's the 13.
Okay. 13 does not hit.
I will burn my chat inspiration.
Okay. I don't need you.
Well, I will eventually burn my chat inspiration. Okay, 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
Okay. Well, crap.
Oh, you had hang on. No, you didn't burn your inspiration. You had advantage on the next attack that went against that thing. Oh, wait. Hang on. We gotta rewind for a second. Firebolt had hit and had advantage. Okay, never mind. You did burn chat inspiration. 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I was trying to resolve Thorin's firebolt, which I sort of slightly fucked up, but it's fine.
Okay. So it hits. Oh, I don't want to show spell. That's not what I want.
Yeah, you click the thing above
spell
that.
save DC on the guiding bolt.
No, there's no spell save DC. Just click guiding where it says guiding bolt circle of stars always in chat and it'll roll damage for you.
It was a level 1, right? I do 20
Holy
points
okay.
of radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, your and it is re-guiding bolted. The next attack will have things on it. Yeah, you launch it into it, and this burns and sizzles. This thing is still going strong, guys. At the beginning of the Shambling Mound's turn, Ash, I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw as this thing begins to try to chew and crush you inside of it. 17. Ash, you do not take... you do not take 12 damage from being smushed inside of this creature. You take no damage. But you can tell this thing is trying to like squeeze and crush and like digest you, basically. Okay, that just happens at the beginning of its turn. This thing is going to move forward to Thorin. Thorin, you have 2 slam attacks coming at you.
Okay.
First attack. I've got a 21 to hit.
It hits.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Second attack. I've got a 21 to hit for
It hits.
14 more bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. It cannot engulf more than one creature at a time. So, Thorin, you just fall into the water. Ash, you are conscious and you are being squished. You are restrained, which means your speed is 0. And unable to breathe. I believe you can attempt to make a check to escape if you wish. Or you could try to attack. You'll have disadvantage on any attacks that you make. Also, you can't breathe.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I mean, I don't really have an option but to try to escape, yeah.
I mean, you could attack, but yeah, basically.
This is a strength.
This is escape. So escaping a grapple or restraint is athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Okay, I have both. Let's see here.
Omega granted bonus mom inspiration. Guys, this is
My goodness.
this
thank
is so
you.
stressful.
Okay, I have a
Stress.
+6 to acrobatics, so that's what we'll roll with.
Okay.
Damn, can I burn the chat inspiration?
You can burn inspiration.
Fetch him, Red Rider. Oh, Jesus.
You still have DM inspiration.
No, I burnt that earlier.
Oh, fuck.
So, Ash, you are scrambling and trying to get out. You just can't get out.
And, well, never mind.
So you're restrained, so you have no movement. That takes your action to try to escape. I don't think you have anything you can do with a bonus action at this point.
Gotcha.
Onyx, you're up.
Okay. So I guess like out of game, Witch Bolt.
Oh, VP, you have chat
is-
inspiration back.
So,
Chat is trying to keep you guys alive so hard right now.
no, it's my fucking hero complex that's getting me killed, folks. It's all
So
good.
whose big idea was it to go in here anyway?
It seemed like
Sorry.
a good idea.
Onyx, yeah, you're up. Go ahead.
Okay, so Witch Bolt, it says a creature within range.
That is correct.
Since Ash is inside the creature,
Yes.
would that affect him as well?
Let's look at Witchbolt, friends. A beam of crackling blue energy lances toward a creature, forming an arc of lightning. You and the target make a ranged spell against that creature. Onyx, make an Arcana check for me, please.
Okay.
Our rolls tonight are just sucking. I just want
Oh,
there we go.
my God. Nat,
Ash,
thank
or not
you,
Ash,
Jesus.
Onyx, you know what this is. It took a while because the cult and the Lorgath, the betrayer shit, confused you, but this is like plant-based magic stuff. Your mentor was always really good at this shit. This is a shambling mound. Lightning will heal this.
Okay. Good to know.
Literally will absorb and power its plant-based magic. So, Witch
Good
Bolt,
to know.
not gonna go so well.
Awesome. Cool.
And it's only in that 20 that got you that. So lucky you.
Yeah. Yes.
Because-
Lucky me.
God damn.
Like, yeah, send it,
Because
dude.
the last thing I want you guys to do right now is heal this thing, but
Okay.
you know, I would have let you do it if you failed the check.
Yeah. That's valid.
He is the sinister DM.
I'm gonna go ahead and do Ray of Frost at this
Okay.
point then.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay. Chat or DM inspiration? I don't know what you have.
Chats. I have chats as those
Okay.
there.
13 also does not hit. Damn.
You got
Okay.
movement, Doc. Do you want to use your movement to get the fuck out of there? Oh,
Bonus mom coming in hot.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna step back one
Okay.
square, just so that way I still have kind of like a line of sight on
Okay.
it.
Meanwhile, I'm just drowning in the water.
Yeah, Thorin. We need a death saving throw, buddy.
Oh God.
11 passes. Wandress, you're up.
boy, Wanderers has got such a. Okay, so DM, I need you so badly here.
Okay.
So I got this cauldron of healing, which of course I got it for Ash.
Yep.
But can I get the hit points to Thorin to get him out of the water and up here? What
So
can I do?
you are going to have to cast a spell that heals, right? So I don't know what healing spells you have prepared, but that is what will trigger your cauldron of healing, right?
Okay, I have Cure Wounds.
Okay. So then you will
So-
have to move up to Thorin, cast Cure Wounds on him.
I'm going to do it. I'm
Okay.
staying on the back side of him. I'm right there. I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I touch him.
All right.
My shimmering hands reach out and touch him. He regains a number of hit points equal to a D8 and my spell casting ability modifier.
Okay.
So I roll a D8.
You roll a d8.
Oh, oops. No, I don't. D8. Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
My spell casting modifier, I think it's a 6.
Yep.
So I get 10 back.
He gets 10
No, your
back.
spellcasting modifier is not a 6. It's just your raw wisdom modifier. So that's probably
Oh,
plus
I'm
4.
sorry.
So it's probably 8, I think. Check my math. But.
Okay, I just lost my sheet. Let me go back to the front thing. I'm sorry to be so slow. What is I'm looking for?
Your wisdom modifier.
plus 4.
Okay. So 8 hit points to Thorin.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I move forward like 5. What was it? I moved forward like 10.
You were here to begin with. You were in
5,
the
10,
very back, so-
15, 20, 20. I'm getting back. I'm going back out.
Okay.
I'll move it away from him if I can ever make my
Okay.
guy move. I'm doing something wrong.
Okay, so yeah, I'm stable now then.
Yeah, so Thorin, you wake up sputtering as Wandress heals you and then backs up. And then you are prone. And this creature is going to attempt to slam attack you 2 more times.
Oh no.
That's a 23 to hit
It
with
hits.
advantage. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, I'm unconscious again.
Okay, that's a nat 20 with advantage. For 18 points of damage. Are you at, from that single nat 20, are you at negative your max HP?
No.
You failed 2 death saves. Thorin, I need a constitution, not Thorin, Ash, I need a constitution saving throw. Phew. You don't take the bludgeoning damage. As this thing tries to crush you, you remain strong enough to resist. Ash, it is your turn.
Acrobatics, it is.
Wait, you said that was 2 death saves?
Yeah,
that I
so
failed?
because it's a melee attack and you're incapacitated, it counts as a critical.
fair.
And it was a critical, so a crit hit
Yeah.
on something unconscious is
Okay,
2
yeah,
failed.
that's fine.
Failed deaths.
I have chat inspiration again. I mean, I basically have no other choice but to use it.
Come on, dude.
Oh my god. Okay. Onyx, you're up.
Okay. So rolling back to my nat 20, would I know like what type of damage would be best against it?
Yeah, I'll give you that. This thing is immune to lightning and resistant to cold and fire. Everything else is normal.
Cold and fire. Cool. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do chromatic orb.
Okay.
Burn my last spell slot for that. And yeah, try to hit it.
Oh, also, Wandress, when you cured Thorin, your Starry Cup thing would have allowed you to grant additional hit points to another creature.
Okay, then I want to grant them to Ash.
Okay. So let's go back and sorry, I should have caught that. Before.
That's right. That was the whole purpose
That was the
of
whole
that.
point of that.
And then we got, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put that in chat so I can just read it. Okay, there it goes. All right, sorry, guys. Okay, so when you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So you could have given more hit points to Thorin, although he probably wouldn't have... It probably wouldn't have stopped him from the situation he's in, or you can give the extra hit points to Ash. But it's up to you.
I wouldn't have known what was going to happen next.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and I wondered at the time why Thorin didn't get a chance to get up and use half movement and get away.
Because it wasn't Thorin's turn yet.
Okay, thank you.
You went, and then the Shambling Mound knocked Thorin back down.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So what I would have done is I would have given them to Ash. So do I roll a d8 then?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d8 plus your.
If I give him, so that would be 2 plus 4 would be 6.
6. You give Ash 6 more HP. Yeah.
Then did he still have to roll another death save or whatever it was?
Well, Ash has been conscious. He's just trying to be crushed by this creature. But
okay.
Yeah.
I've given him 6 more health points then.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Onyx, resume what you were doing. I'm sorry I interrupted your turn there.
No,
but I realized we forgot that thing. So
that was all good. So I had 23 for my roll.
Okay. That'll hit.
Yep.
What kind of damage?
I'll go ahead and do acid damage against it.
Okay.
And do that.
18 points of acid damage. I mean, it's starting to look like kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Does Oz have chat inspiration?
Don't.
Okay. I assume someone's about to give it to you for this death save.
I'm
It's very, very important death save. Yeah. Okay. Thorin. Oh, any movement from Onyx?
No, I think I'm just going to stay there. I think I'm kind of in the best position I can be to try to fight this.
Chat inspo back.
Yes, Oz, you have chat
Okay.
inspo from VP.
Okay. I mean, I also have DM inspiration.
Okay. 18 saves. That's a success.
Someone get me out
If
of
you
my
want to burn
way.
one of those inspirations and fish for nat 20, but you probably shouldn't because you need all the inspiration to not die.
If I wasn't if I wasn't one fell away from like death, then yeah.
All right, Wandress, you're up.
Okay. It's just, I can either heal him or I can try to go get him, right?
Yeah, basically.
But if I go get him, I risk an attack of opportunity.
Wish I
Not
could
really.
talk so much.
So functionally, you just want to tell everyone to leave you and die.
Yes.
But so I think they could intuit that. They're not, so Wander's actually pulling Thorin away will not provoke an attack of opportunity because the creature only provokes an attack of opportunity if it willingly leaves on its under its own movement, the space of a creature. Effects that move a creature, such as Thunder Wave or something else, don't provoke attacks of opportunity. So if you go in there and grab Thorin and drag him away, that will take your action, and it takes half your movement to drag. Like, you'll move at half speed, but it will not provoke attacks of opportunity. Because Thorin is not moving on his own, he's being dragged.
Well, if I go forward 10 feet,
Yep.
I want to grab Thorin,
Okay.
and then I want to move back 15 feet.
Okay. So 10 feet in, plus you can go basically 10 feet back.
Okay, so
So, like, the best I think you can do is
5,
probably
10.
Thorin here and you, like, here.
okay, that's
Um,
what I'm going to try to do. Now I'm handling an unconscious Thorin, so
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't get to do the whole cure wounds thing.
Yeah,
on
I
this,
think grabbing and dragging him is going to take your action on this
but
one.
I at least get him where that son of a bitch isn't going to attack him again. Of course,
Yeah.
I have no idea if he can make it up the hallway, so
Right.
that's
Okay.
where I am, guys. If
Well,
it was
speaking
wrong,
of
I
can he make it up the
apologize.
hallway, he can make it up the hallway.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Oh, hang on.
He
Stand by.
takes up 4 squares.
He does. He is
Is
a
he
sort
like
of
a cat?
amorphous blob of plants, and so he sort of
so
like
he's a cat.
squeezes. Yeah, basically.
His
He
own
sort of
form
squeezes into the hallway.
mass.
The adventure is
friends.
very specific. He fills the whole hallway and does not even have to squeeze to do it.
If we could
Um,
just get Ash away from him.
All right, Onyx. You got 2 slam attacks coming at you. First attack. 21,
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
12 points of damage.
Yep.
Second attack. 18. 8 points of damage. Onyx is down.
How does this even work?
Hey, remember when I really, really, really overly clearly tried to signal to you guys this thing was going to kill you all?
I mean,
Remember
we were
that part?
trying to run, for the record.
I stand next to my brother is not I run away. All right. So that's 2 slam attacks. Also, Ash, I need that Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God. Not a
Okay.
shred of inspiration to be found. It's okay.
All right. You are inspirationless.
Inspirationless.
All right.
Maidenless.
Ash, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing is crushing and squeezing you.
Bruh.
Okay. It's made its 2 attacks. It's crushed. Ash, you're up. Okay, let's take a look.
That's 14.
I'm just gonna... Hang on, guys. Nope, come on. Ash. 14 does it.
Oh, my God.
So, Ash, you are able to squeeze and crawl and rip your way out of the out of the body of this creature. It will have to deposit you. I'm gonna say over here. I'm not gonna be mean and make you roll for that.
Thank God.
That was your action. You have movement and bonus action. You do not have enough action to grab anyone and run. You had to use your
Damn,
action
I
to
was
get
going
away.
to say, with him being so small, if me and Wonders could just grab and go.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So-
God. We're all going to die here. Okay. I don't know what to do. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that this monster is going to grab up one of these guys next.
Okay, you've got movement
I
and
know.
bonus action.
you're fighting with my very nature currently, and I'm having a really hard time deciding what to do. Fuck. Does it get an attack of opportunity if I go?
You'll have to bonus action disengage.
Fuck. All right. Well, let's do that. And I don't think that I have any other option. It's just to go. So 5.
Yep.
10. 15. 20. Yeah, we're going to go the whole 30.
Okay. Whew. Onyx. We need a death save.
Please God, get a nat 20. Ew.
Got inspiration?
I have DM inspiration.
Nope, you don't have to burn it.
I think I'm okay for now because it's not a critical fail.
Okay. That's one fail for Onyx. Thorin,
God.
we need a death saving throw. It's one success for Thorin. Wandress. Glittering
Alright.
starlight, what do you do?
Well, you know, now is the time I need the fucking. Excuse me. Now is the time I need Thunder Wave, and I have no spell slots. I have no spell slots. So. Tell me that I can grab 2 people.
Oh God.
Okay.
One of them is tiny.
You do have powerful build, and that does make you count as a large creature. Here's what I'm going to say. Dwarves are heavy, right? You could very easily get Onyx. I hate to be a dick here, guys, but it is going to take an athletics check to get Thorin. Even with your... The only reason I'm even letting you do it is because furbolgs have powerful build and technically count as large creatures for the purposes of what they can lift and carry. So, Onyx, no problem. You can snap him right out of there. Thorin, on the other hand, unfortunately, dwarves are heavy. They weigh 300 or 400 pounds or something, right?
I think, well, they weigh about as
250?
much as like, yeah, 250.
So, you know, you're trying to grab one in each hand. It's going to be an athletics check.
I'm at it in. I don't have to move at all. So I grab Onyx.
Okay.
And then I reach down and I grab Thorin.
13. I don't think 13 will do it.
I burn my chat inspiration.
I think this is a 15 here, guys.
My life is hanging in the balance. Oh, thank God.
God.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. All
We're not
right.
out of it yet.
How
So,
much movement
Wandress.
do I have? I mean, I have 25 feet of movement.
No, you have 30 feet of movement, right?
I have 30 feet of movement.
You count as... I mean, I did... Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. That you're in the shit right now, right? And I've had you, when you pulled Thorn before, was half speed. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to roll another athletics check to
Like an
plus
adrenaline
ultra
boost.
style surpass your limits. Oh, my camera's being funky. Hang on, guys.
Ultra instinct.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Can you fix yourself, Zoom? Sorry that I'm blurry. I can't fix it. So I'm going to say, okay, yeah, 15 or higher will do it. I'm going to say with a surge of adrenaline, Wanderess, you are able to move your full 30 feet. With basically both of these two on your back.
Okay.
So I'm going to move all of you for you because it'll be hard. It'll be easier for me to do that. So.
I'm going
Okay.
to plow into Ash. I'm hoping I move him forward too, just because of my action.
You do not move Ash forward. Why is my... Hang on. I'm going to... I don't know why this is being funky.
Okay, but now,
I'm going to try and make it reset. There it goes.
Moving right there, are you moving me into a place that has no exit?
No, that's the stairway. You guys are headed up the stairs.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay. Friends.
I need a break. Can I have 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes?
Okay, this thing, it has to dash to get to you, Ash.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But it does not have any attack left to actually attack you. It's not that fast, right? You're roguish feet and both Wanderess, you're both faster than this thing. Although Wanderess is sort of slowed down by your friends. It can attack. It sort of slithers and crawls through this hallway. Up the stairs. And that's where we're going to end this week's episode.
Oh, man. I couldn't even
Ages of
roll.
Ainor presents Curse of Strahd.
Can I roll my death save?
Your death save is in like 3 more turns. So it's Ash will be up next when we come back, guys.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Now, wait. Have you just told us that we have the ability to move further than it does on a turn?
So, yeah, now that you don't have to use your action anymore, basically, yes. Although there may be obstacles in your way, we're going to deal with the results of running away from this thing next time. So you can not only have a quick break, Bonus Mom, you can have 2 weeks.
Oh my god. I'm a dice roll away from life or death.
Yeah. Friends, if you don't have those backup characters I suggested you make.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
Make the backup characters for next time. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Holy shit, that was that was a crazy fucking episode. We had the catharsis of putting those children to rest, followed by the extremely near-death experiences of all of our friends here in the Foolish Four. And we're going to do our usual thing, guys. So, Vincent.
What?
Who are you? And where can we find you on the internet?
I don't know, but you're an asshole. I'll tell you that.
Hey, listen. We can check the tape on this one, guys.
Oh, friends, I'm Vincent Page. You can find me on Facebook. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can deal with everything after tonight. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, friends. I do truly appreciate it. Check out the Bonus Mall merch. Very sad.
Thank you, Buns, for the tip, friend. Omega, whose name is not Onyx because Onyx is a character and I made that mistake earlier.
Hey y'all, my name is Omega. You can typically find me here every other week doing this one. We're playing in this game. I'm on TikTok as Omega MT42. I've been tagged in some bonus mods videos, but yeah, that's me.
Great. Ozzy.
Well, I'm Ozzy. At least you guys got a tour of my grave before it becomes my grave in 2 weeks. I'm excited to see if I make it or not. You know, what a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Bonus Mom.
My name is Bonus Mom, and I am playing Wanderess, a Furbolg Circle of Stars druid. And we had talked at the beginning of the session about me possibly doing a live on TikTok after this. How does anybody feel about that? What do you think, Pixel?
That was intense. I
That
mean,
was
I'm
really-
willing to do it if folks want to be there and hang out.
Well, I'm probably going to give it a whirl. So we're probably going to move to TikTok for a little bit in case anybody has any questions about any of this in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I thank everybody for all the chat inspirations that they did. And if it is humanly possible, we're going to get the Foolish Four out of this in 2 weeks.
I think I recall saying I did not want that to stick.
No, but it's gonna stick.
Hi,
I just
everybody.
want us to stick, Vince.
I agree.
Just wait.
Fully agree.
Just wait until my second character comes in, Boblin the Goblin.
Hi, guys. I've been your GM, Pixel. I GM games here at Ages of Ainor, where I almost kill every player character in the party during Curse of Strahd. Next Friday, you will not discover the fate of Thorin, because we will be playing the Siege of Castle Rend, which is the other adventure that we play. We alternate Fridays. We will be playing this adventure again, unless I am mistaken, on the 10th of June, as far as I know. We may miss a week in there somewhere due to the Yeet Fleet gathering. I am not 100%
Yay.
sure how that will be. I think it might be the next one after that. We'll announce that in advance. Also, you can check our calendar here on Twitch somewhere down there. I think you can find it. Yeah, you also can find me not murdering my friends on Hammer and Pixel, where I am on Facebook gaming and I play lots of games and we talk about economics and politics and philosophy and video games, and I also am a doofus. Yeah, so that is the thing. If folks would help us try to find maybe somebody to raid tonight, I guess. Although we are also, we're going to go do our thing after this too, but we should at least try to drop you guys off, those of you who aren't going to be popping into the bonus one stream. So if I should have asked for this earlier, if someone would please help us find somebody. I'm garbage at that. So yeah, whew, what a night, friends. That was very tense. Take a deep breath if you need to. I'm sure I will be. And as always, I'm going to do my little sign off here, but we are still looking for a person to go raid. So while they do that, I would like you to know that I thank you for hanging out with us for this silly thing that we do on Friday nights. It honestly means so much to us that you folks are interested in our shenanigans. Thank you to the Yeet Fleet, always showing up and hanging out. Thank you to the Bonus Mom kiddos and the Ages of Ainor Discord folks. All you guys for hanging out with us. It really means a lot to us. As always, you can find Ages of Ainor on Twitter and Facebook, as well as in that Discord I just mentioned. If you're interested in becoming a part of our little circle of folks who love to play TTRPGs and D&D, we have signups open right now for... I'm running a one-shot of D&D 5e. Someone else is running 1 or 2 one-shots of D&D 5e. Another friend is running like a one-shot of Blades in the Dark. So, go check that out. And then finally, I just want to leave you with a little request from me to you until the next time that I see you. Please do me a favor and be kinder to yourself than you think you deserve, because I promise it still is not close to being more kindness than you actually deserve. And don't fuck with the shambling mounds, friends. So, yeah, that is all I have to say. We are going to be raiding Nucrium tonight, so give me just a second to set that up, and we will be signing off here. Stand by, everyone. Do I have the ability to allow other people to start raids on my channel? Because that would be freaking delightful. I could just fully pass that off.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll look into that. Okay, but we are going to hang out with Nucrium tonight, guys. They are playing Dungeons & Dragons. They've been playing for about 2 hours since 9 p.m. Central Time. Oh, they actually are just getting started. They've been playing since 9 p.m. Central Time, so I've been playing about an hour, friends. So we are going to go ahead and hit that outro screen. I know you guys love the song, so we're going to let that play, and then we will hit that raid and send you guys over there, and then whoever wants to, we will be hitting up a Bonus Mom live after this, so... Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.